Los Angeles with the first piece of silverware on the line in the history of Los Angeles Football Club.
Every time I go to Bank of California Stadium, I am so struck by the supporters. I mean, they are as passionate as they come, and they've just completely raised the bar.
The energy and the passion from your home crowd, you don't want to let them down. So, I know that this team has to feel this energy every night when they come out, and that's why they're going to clinch that number one spot tonight.
The shot! Goal! Deflecting off the post, header lossing it in. LAFC have taken the lead. Goal! And what a Cuesta, what a brilliant free kick.
Please direct your attention to the field for the presentation of the Supporters' Shield.
It's great that we can do it here. Obviously, what we pride ourselves on is that this club, which is only in its second year, has a real connection with supporters and a connection with the city, and we've always tried to have a team that everybody could feel part of. I feel so good. Let's go! I think that now we won a trophy tonight, and that we can all feel part of something that's going in a really, really good direction. We're all really proud. Tonight, it's the joy of winning something. About football, right? And as much as I see little details and things that for me are so important, I also know the human part. I know the part when there's a group and everybody is part of something that's bigger than any one of them. And to see all of those guys celebrate together and to know how much it means to all the supporters that have been there from day one and just from the first minute to the last minute of every match, that part's special.
This is the Heart of LAFC podcast, episode 111.
The City of Angels is black and gold. You are listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Jerry Jimenez and Joseph Zacher.
What is up? Welcome to the Heart of LAFC podcast. My name is Jerry Jimenez, your host, your friend, your insider into the Los Angeles Football Club. Thank you for joining Joseph and I for episode 111 of the Heart of LAFC. Mr. Joseph Zacher. What's going on, sir?
I don't want to get off this cloud, man. I just don't want to get off this cloud.
Me neither. Me neither. I think I need to adjust my camera. Hold on. I'm good. I'm too close to it, apparently. Here we go. What's up, everybody?
Far away, but yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Joining us on the chat room and in the podcast, listening in. What is going on? Wow.
If you're not happy right now, you have no pulse. Like
chills.
Chills. What happened?
Chills right now. Still
Wednesday night. We knew it had to happen, right? But the way it happened.
Yeah.
And the way the celebrations went down, and the outright euphoria that everyone was feeling made this all very real. That it's a hell of a lot more than a concept, and community is there, but the football's there as well. And to me, this kind of completes a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that's the weight's off their back, and I could tell you with the players as well. I think they just needed to get one out of the way, and it happened.
It is out of the way. We are the 2019 Supporters Shield Campeones. What's up? Real quick shout out to everybody that's in the chat room joining us. Craig just coming in. Tiana, Christopher, Jason, Ox is in here. Josh is in here. Roberto's in here. Thank you guys so much. Chime in there on the chat on the right-hand side. We appreciate every single one of you.
Without a doubt.
We appreciate even the trolls that come into the chats. So that's I'm going to say on here.
The more the merrier. That's
yeah.
fine by me.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So we have a lot to talk about today. Obviously, we are going to be recapping the glorious 3-1 win over Houston. What a game that was, and we'll be talking about that as well as a few other things, man. We have some voicemails. We are going to be talking about a couple of things that happened with the club itself that have nothing to do with the game, like Danilo Silva, which happened actually just a couple of days before this game. Came as a little bit of a surprise to some of us, I think. Also, we are going to be playing Minnesota United coming up on Sunday. We're going to be getting you ready, geared up for that as well. And then at the end of it, we're going to hit some chasing history stats, just like we've done before. So, who's ready? Should we get this thing going, or what's up?
Let's do this, man.
All right. The Los Angeles Football Club won the 2019 Supporter Shield on Wednesday night as the club downed the Houston Dynamo 3-1 at Bank of California Stadium in just the second season in club history. LAFC will finish with the best record in Major League Soccer, currently boasting a 24-8 record. That is 68 points with 2 games remaining. Forward Carlos Vela once again found the back of the net from the penalty spot in the 23rd minute to give LAFC an early lead. Vela became the first player in MLS history to score 30 goals and record 15 assists in a single season. He is now 1 goal away from tying the MLS record for goals in a season. Houston will tie things up 5 minutes later, would tie things up 5 minutes later with a shot that rebounded off Tyler Miller and into the back of the net for an own goal. In the 70th minute, though, forward Diego Rossi would head home his 16th goal of the season after a shot by Tristan Blackman was deflected off the crossbar, falling to Rossi at the far post. And 12 minutes later, Eduardo Atuesta tallied the third of the night with a bending free kick into the far post. What a goal from Eduardo Atuesta. What a diving goal from Diego Rossi. And, of course, Carlos Vela with the penalty. It was a 3-1 scoreline. We're going to be looking at the stats in just a sec, but immediate reactions, Joseph.
First half is what's been plaguing us for a long time now. And some typical problems that we seem to run into showed up again. We kind of had trouble getting out of our own way in one case. But otherwise, it's still the control was there. What we do is what we do, and it was working. Just a gaffe, pretty much. A gaffe. And that made it even when it didn't need to be even. And it didn't take until the second half for us to really get all engines moving and firing and guys doing what they need to do out there. I think the necessary changes occurred in the match to ensure that things got better, flowed better, and hey, euphoria, right? It turns itself around and we get what we need. So it's nice to see the boys wake up and take a challenge instead of letting it get in their heads. They fire through and get the job done.
So quick shout out to Eddie, who just joined us also in the chat, and he said, "Oh, no love, Jeremy." I don't know who Jeremy is. I think he meant Jerry, but that's okay. We'll forgive you.
That must be DJ Fresco right there. I know it. It has to be.
Is that who it is?
I'm sure of it.
Oh, man. All right. Well, anyways. Get my name right. All right? Rude. Anyways. So, actually, before I forget, because I found this in my fridge. I don't have any bubbly or anything. So I have some Sutter Home Pink Moscato that I'm gonna pop open and drink while we're talking. Just want to give everybody the lowdown since we're celebrating and everything like that. And if you see me drinking from something that's pink, that's what it is. It's a pink Moscato. Don't
Get it
judge
in
me.
your eyes, dude. Stuff burns.
Oh, really? I
Oh
didn't know.
my god.
Interesting. Let me try it. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So let's get into some steady stats.
Steady stats. All right. So of course, 3-1 victory.
Our lineup.
20 shots.
Hold on. Our lineup. So Miller.
Oh, okay. You want? All right, go for it.
Because this was an interesting one. So there's a couple of different things going on, right? Miller in the back, nothing different there. We had Blackman starting, Mohamed El-Munir starting, right and left, Zimmerman Segura in the middle. I really like this back four, by the way.
Yeah,
Awesome.
me too.
Then we had Blessing, Atuesta, and Win in the middle. Rossi, Vela, Brian Rodriguez, which, by the way, looked better than the last time the three were up front together. What does that mean? Hopefully it means that they're building up that relationship up there, that connection that we need to have with our forwards. Very, very important that we have that. And, I mean, 2 of the 3 scored on the night. Brian Rodriguez has yet to score. But I feel it. I feel like it's coming, man. It's coming.
Rather unfortunate, to be honest.
We have 2 goals. Yes. And we have 2 games left for him to be able to do that. So, I mean, now you can go into stats, Joseph.
All right. So 3-1 scoreline, 20 shots to 10. Yeah, we allowed 10 shots, which is not something we do very often, right? In terms of shots on goal, 9-4. Shots outside of box. This is interesting. We had 10 shots outside of the box. So half of our shots were done outside, which is new for us, right? That's a little different. Houston only had, 2 outside the box? So, yeah. 440 passes to 215 completed. 86% pass success rate at 74. 13-13 on fouls. 6-5 on corners. 3-2 on the offsides. I mean, that's pretty much how the stats played itself out. Ultimately, though, total domination, I believe they only had 37% possession against us in this match. So, yeah, we do what we do, right? We control the game. You saw how many passes were completed. That works. That works for us. It's just a matter of getting it in the net, which, again, a little frustrating as we go. But, yeah, they couldn't handle our speed once we made our incursions in the box. They couldn't. You saw the hacking, the clipping, the sloppy. They were sloppy in the middle against us. It cost them on a penalty. There's another that I thought might have been one that they called at the edge of the box. But really, it's not a lot to complain about, except, yeah, they need to challenge more outside of the box, get it accurate, and punish them. And in this game, for the first time this year, we actually punished the team outside of the box with a free kick. Check that out.
Yep.
For dramatic effect, right? We get our 3rd goal of the match on an amazing free kick. We needed that so bad before the playoffs, just to get one, one to show. Direct kick, that's key. That's key. And to see who did it was even cooler, right? It's not always Vela, which is perfect. That's what has to happen. So, again, on the night, the stats show that we dominated the match, just a matter of finishing. We got our 3 goals that we expected. They got their 1, which we didn't expect, and still got to be better back there. That can't happen in the playoffs. But on the night, victory. And we can take it as a confidence builder because it is. I like Bob's approach. Don't talk to him about it. Just have him enjoy the day, move on, use the momentum for the next day. And that's clearly what's going on. And I think the celebration might help as well. So, yeah, again, there's some edge taken off. Now they can start playing their football again and just worry about getting it right in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, again, going back at it, to 20 shots to their 10, much better there from what we had, been doing as of late. And then one that was really interesting also, and it definitely felt like it was more even, was the possession stat, right? 62.9 to 37.1 is what I have, but it's some interesting stuff. So corners, we were less on corners, but we actually managed to do something off of a corner, if I'm not mistaken. No.
Yeah, and more dead ball. Yeah, dead balls were working for us for the first time all year.
Dead balls, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Have we scored on a corner kick at all this season? I feel like we haven't.
It was nothing that's direct. It's usually continuation of play. We've had that, but nothing where it was just boom, boom,
Yeah,
done.
true.
Yeah.
We're gonna add some comments here as we move along because there's some good stuff coming in on the chat. It's actually very active today. There is currently 30 people in the chat room, and
Yay. Love it.
Riley says, Mr. Riley Jack Maheen says, okay, but now that we've locked up the supporter shield, what's Bob's strategy going into the last 2 games? That's a great question. Can I take this one real quick? I think it's the same exact thing. We're gonna play our football.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what changes
Agreed.
could happen? What changes would you make to this? Actually, that's a better question. What changes would you guys make in the chat room? Let me know. Let us know.
Well, I would say, yeah, I want to hear what they're. I'd love to see it. On our end, we have some records to chase, and all of a sudden they've all become attainable. And I don't care what anybody says; that has to be in their minds, not the players. I think the players are just playing their game. But the staff, they know. They're gonna go for that, but ultimately, what they need to do is get the chemistry right. And if you're retooling an entire lineup, well, that's a nice way to kill chemistry.
Yeah.
Unless you saw a weakness and this is your chance to test whether a change would make that weakness go away, it's probably going to seem a lot of, the same of who you'd expect to see starting. Honestly, I liked how dynamic our backline was in this game. I thought the right guys were in there for this one, that the rested players were playing. And honestly, Blackman has been a revelation this year. On the outside, in the center, yeah, he still struggles a bit, but he's still been doing good for us. But on the outside, I think he's got it on lock. Like, he's fine. His distribution is what amazes me most. This match, he had an 87 pass percentage. 87%, yeah. Total of 57 passes. So he was generating a lot from his side and accurately. So that has to be said. Segura stepped up, 90% pass success rate, 67 total passes. Again, that works, guys. Zimmerman, back to Zimmerman's old ways. 3 clearances. He won 5 duels in this match. One-on-one stuff.
Oh.
Looked strong. So he's getting back to his ways.
Yep.
So
I think they're all getting it back, man. It felt for like the last 5 games. It was like, and this game felt like, all right, we're back. That's really what it felt like as I'm watching it.
Yeah, sometimes you need to take on a team that's struggling on the road.
Yeah.
That's just so you can get this thing, the kinks worked out, get it moving. Yeah, tune it up. And I think we're there. By the second half, you could see the flow was right. It's what we're used to seeing, what's made us happy all year. It was back again.
Yeah.
So
one thing I want to go back to what does Bob do now for the last few games? Paul Greco in the chat said, does Bob shift strategy for playoffs? And then he added, Tata went more defensive, for example. So maybe?
Well,
probably not. Probably not.
I mean, how many times did we get caught on the break this time? How many times did a guy get caught too high and they countered us? Did it happen all that much?
I didn't feel like it did.
No, I think the guys were dropping back in time, which is a little bit more conservative. So you could already see, and it's because of personnel, I'm sure. But we weren't getting caught on those odd breaks all the time. Like that's just been happening over the last 7-8 games. It was a little more disciplined for this one. So that could be something that we're seeing.
Good. Everybody's answering my corner question. Kay has, Blackman has, Harvey has. Good stuff. Yeah, Zimmerman scored on a header from Vela, I think.
That was early. That was like wasn't San Jose, was it?
All these games are now like crossing each other in
my
head.
So far away. Yeah.
Oh, Chico checking in from Minnesota, dude. What's going on, man?
Hey, everybody's flying into town, man. We got an army going up there.
Very cool. Well, shout out B.A. Chico. He said, Jerry Joseph, does El Munir get another start versus Minnesota? Better yet, does he deserve it? And he said, I think so. And I would agree with you, sir. He definitely deserves it.
I agree.
Listen, it's good to know that we have Beta Shore and Harvey on the bench. Like, that is super comforting to me. While those guys are out there, yes, they haven't been themselves the last couple games. I think we can all agree on that. I think Omunir is an awesome starter. I really do. And so I think he showed it, and I think he earned his starting position against Minnesota. So I'm going to go with yes. Joseph, what do you think?
I think Harvey needs a little rest. I think he'll end up being our starter in the playoffs. But yeah, he's been looking tired, so I wouldn't mind if he got another day off. And then Colorado get it back on again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's talking about the points record. I believe the record is 71. We are at 68,
Yes.
which means we win one game and we are there. And then we just have to tie the last one. So if we win both games, we're going to be above by 3 points.
We need a win and a tie to own it.
So 74 is the most we can get at this point.
Yep.
And 71 is the record. So, yes, you guys are all correct in the chat. And we're going to be hitting that later on in the show as well.
Because there's so many more records that we're chasing. It's so beautiful to be in this position. Yeah. Yeah. Any other things to say? Let's see. Vela, 5 shots, 1 goal. Rossi, 1 goal, 4 shots. Atuesta, 1 goal, 3 shots. Amazing free kick. Yeah, those who need the shout outs, I think we've got them. Again, good on the night. Got to move forward because there's so much more to go on. There's so much to talk about with the Shield and how important the Shield is. But shall we talk about records?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So, yeah, 71, of course, is the points record. Very attainable. Win and a tie. We got this thing. 22 wins would be the record. We're at 20 wins right now. So we need 2 wins to tie the record at least. Yeah, we're not going to pass the win record, but we can still tie it. 85 goals is the record, which happened in 1998. We are now at 81. Yeah, since we scored 3 goals in a match, it put us back in the race again. Can we score 4 to tie it in the next 2 games? Can we possibly score 5 to take it? It's attainable. I really do think that is definitely attainable. Can we score against Minnesota? Yeah. We could definitely score in the last game of the season, right? So we got some revenge on our minds for the last game of the season, so that's doable. Yep. And then here's an interesting one. The goal differential record is plus 40. Well, it was plus 41, you could say. It's plus 41. Done in 98 by the Galaxy. We're currently sitting at 46. So we're on pace. We're ahead of the game. It's looking like that's one record that we're going to get. So best goal differential in league history. Anyhow, we talked about Vela and his goals. So he's got to get 2 more to pass the record. That's simple. That's simple. So those are the ones we can hit, guys. And that's pretty amazing that all those stats can happen. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to go down to the last day. We might have a lot to celebrate on that game.
Yeah, so if you were not planning on going to that Colorado game, I would recommend you go. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to go. And the more I drink this, the more likely I'm going to 100% agree to going.
So I'll say this. Don't miss it. Because there's so much on the line, don't miss it. Also, the tailgate, you don't want to miss it. I'll just say that. There are things you may want to see. There are things you may want to experience.
I feel like this man
and last game of the season is going to be a nice, amazing party. It's a day game. It's a nice time to go out and hang out with friends and enjoy what we've done. Absolutely. And what we're going to do and send our boys off to the playoffs in the right way.
Hey, Joseph, I have a very important question for you because I am struggling to keep up with all of these comments and questions that are coming up. Are we going to do an after hours today?
I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it?
A little bit? I'm absolutely okay with it. I feel like I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be willing to stay with us.
I've got to drive to Vegas tomorrow, but I'm good with it, dude.
That's right.
I got to bet on our boys, dude.
Happy birthday to the Queen. The Queen.
Or as Rich says, the first lady.
The first lady.
Yeah.
One of the most amazing women on this planet, and I say that with all the respect, and I say that because she allows this man to play with me on our computers and on our audio stuff. Sandy, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't listen to this, does she? You just play
Yeah,
this.
sometimes.
Just play this part for
Sometimes.
her. See, like
Yeah.
my wife doesn't listen to this at all. She listens. Yeah, no, she doesn't listen. But if I miss your question, by the way, going back to the chat. But yeah, happy birthday, Sandy. If I miss your questions or anything, don't get mad at me. Trust me, I'm trying, and we will try. One of the big ones that just popped up was will Palacios play? And did we sign him just to practice with us? Jose, first of all, Jose, would you just throw him in there near the end of the season? Because I wouldn't, unless he's like
I've
super
had
amazing.
I've had conversations about this one
Okay, can we talk
with
about it?
with people. He's got to mesh with the system at play. We're not going to change the system for a single player.
Never.
Some teams like to do that.
That's why there's
don't
no
like to do
Horta in
that.
this club anymore.
Yeah. So you get with the program and you become a starter and you thrive and you start. Will he be a starter soon? He'll be eventually. I'll say that. He's got to get things right with the system. He will. He's an amazing player.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
it be in time for the playoffs? Well, I think with Silva going down with injury, I mean, he's listed. He is dressed. You never know. That might be a good player to throw into Colorado for a few minutes at least. He might. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw him get limited minutes in the next 2 games.
Yeah.
That would make more. A start is hard.
No,
But
especially
coming
not going
in-
into the playoffs. And he said, well, then what's the damn point to have him? Hey, first of all, Jose, don't yell at me. All right. I'm not the coach. The point is, yes. He said, then, is it to get him ready for next year? Yes.
Yeah, CONCACAF
Absolutely.
Champions League.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
signings that you're seeing are really built for that.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing. We know what we're trying to do, and we know that with the current lineup, international play, we're not ready for it yet. So
No.
these guys are perfect for that.
Oh, Chico just came up with an update from Minnesota. He said no alcohol after 8 p.m. What? Ah, Chico, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna drink for you,
what?
buddy. Yeah, he said no alcohol after 8 p.m.
I think they're messing with him.
That's messed up.
So you know what that means, guys? It's BYOB. Pack it up, take it on the planes if you haven't gone yet. If that's legal, I don't know. Don't quite follow that, but
You did
should
not
be.
hear it here.
It should be. But hey, man, sounds like our bro needs a refill, so send him something.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Somebody bring Chico some beer or anything.
Man, that's brutal. I'm sorry, man. Hope the stadium follows through.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. People from Victor from Nebraska is in here. Eddie, we know you're from Venice Beach, all right, man. We get it. He's put that a whole bunch of times already. Yeah. These guys killing me over here. All right. What else are we gonna talk about? Oh, we should probably
Shield history and stats, maybe.
So apparently there's some people around Twitter, because it's very important and everything that's on Twitter is real, that believe the supporter shield is not as important as we are making it out to be. And so to us, there's a couple of things. One, that is our first ever trophy. And you can say, oh, it's a plate. It's not a trophy. It's a trophy. That's hardware.
Shield.
It's a
It's a
shield.
shield.
That is an actual thing that you have to work hard for, and anywhere else that's not the United States in this planet, that shield means way more than the MLS Cup. Just saying.
It's heavy enough to be important.
Now,
I'll say that.
do I think that it's more important than the cup? No, because we are in the United States. We have to get that cup. We have to. We have to win the MLS Cup. But that does not downgrade the importance of winning the supporter shield at all. And so do you want to go through maybe a little bit of history, Joseph?
Sure. First and foremost, everybody needs to know that the supporter shield is not owned by the league. It's owned by the fans. It's actually operated by the Supporter Shield Foundation. Basically, yes, it's the supporters that run it. It's the independent supporters that are in charge of it, that built it, that made it happen.
They paid
There's
for it.
paid for a lot of money for it,
A
and you
lot
have
of
to
money for
repair
it.
which it requires. The idea came up in '97 after Tampa Bay basically had the most points but had nothing to show for it. By '99, it debuted, and basically, for importance, 7 times the club has won both this and won the MLS Cup, only 7 times. In terms of teams that have actually won this thing, we are lucky number 13. Yeah. Yeah. Not that many have it. Think about that. If only 13
Nice.
have it. The current leaders are Carson and DC, both have 4.
4. Yep.
It gets you into the Champions League. That's rather important last time I checked. It's important to me because it represents your form for an entire year and what you put together. To me, it's much harder to win than any other trophy that you can win. A hot hand doesn't just get the Supporters Shield. You have to put in a full year. And I think it's more respected by the players than anything else. And of course, international standard. Yeah, this is what measures you, right? Sadly, we still think like we're baseball or something, and we got to have we're American football, and we think that a little short end tournament that now is only 4 total games is more important than an entire season.
Listen, it's American culture, man.
Slightly insulting, to be honest, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Our standard is by that cup. So MLS Cup wins the day. I think the other thing that I like about this is it is called the Supporters Shield. It's named after all of us rather than some random owner that bailed out the league years ago. So it means more. It means more as a fan because it's ours. We own it. And when we say we own it, yeah, we own it. So we're going to have this thing for another year. It's ours now, and we can do what we want with it. The team doesn't run it. It's the supporters that do. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can
I borrow it for sleepover?
Maybe I need to do that first.
Who do I need to call? No,
I know a guy. I know several guys.
I know a couple guys too. So
wait, I kind of am one of those guys. What the heck? No.
Well, hey, talking about that, I feel like that is the perfect segue into talking about the scenery. Joseph, I'm gonna put some stuff up here right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, not embarrassing at all. You guys, look at these pictures. Like our very own Mr. Josef Sacker. Look at the happiness in this man's face. The picture on the left there, you see him holding up the shield, and it's just pure euphoria is the only word that I can, use to describe it. And then,
yeah.
Pat is telling Jimmy there on the right-hand side, hey, man, you need to take that shield from him. He's going to be here forever.
No, you know what it was? No, you know what it was? The team's waiting inside, and they really need the shield. They're like sitting there, they're popping off the champagne, they're having a party, and the only thing that's missing is the trophy.
Oh, that's funny.
That's exactly what that was.
Hey, you know what? You know what, players? Y'all can wait. This is the supporters' shield. But anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this, like the ceremony was a collaboration led by the supporters. Like it was our ideas building that whole thing with the red carpet, the timing, bringing out by the case, make sure we weren't touching the trophy before showing it to everyone else, so it stayed in the case.
Yeah.
To having the receiving line, to meeting every member of the staff before they went up to the middle, and all of us as supporters shaking their hands before going up and getting to talk to each one. And to make sure that the official picture of the supporters shield is actually in the north end. So we moved the goal out as well.
Yeah.
And that was all planned, guys, ahead of time by the 3252, working with the club, actually working with the ISC, who actually manages the trophy, to make sure that we respect the history of the trophy, that we don't turn it into something that's marketed to death. Again, this is a nonprofit organization that runs it. And so that we give it its due diligence and honestly make it probably bigger than any other team's ever done before.
It's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off because I have to say this because this is exactly what I was thinking when I saw this first. And Victor in the chat room right now, And actually, hold on before I say that. For those of you that are listening to the podcast only, you're gonna have to go on YouTube to see these pictures. But please do yourselves a favor and go and check it out. But Victor in the chat right now said what I was thinking, because there's a song that played in my head when I saw this picture of you, and I'm gonna play it right now. Oh, it might not even play. Oh, it's not playing. Hold on, gotta make this happen. Hold on, we're gonna make this happen right now. What is going on over here? Nope, it's not playing. It's not gonna want to play it. What a bummer. But it was basically The Lion King, Circle of Life.
So it's deceptive. I'll be the first to tell you that. Like, I wasn't just holding it up like that. I was actually, we were lifting because everybody was jumping with it. And so it was like, hey, you know, and it goes up. And the timing was perfect, so it looks like I'm giving it the Lion King treatment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I think I got it. No, I don't. Fail.
Circle of Life? Are we getting Circle of Life? Here we go.
No, yeah. I was trying to make it happen, but it's not happening now. I have failed terribly. I'm sorry to everybody. But whatever. You guys get the point.
Right? So we made sure that every capo stand had the opportunity to lift it. Every group that could get to the front got their chance. Again, it's ours, and we're going to have it for a while, guys, so it's not going to disappear. You know, it's not just going away into a case. Yeah. This is an active trophy. Like get used to it. Get very used to it. You're going to see it many times over the next year. We're not going to hide this thing. It's ours. We're the supporters.
Absolutely.
So everybody will get their moment with it, I'm sure. Photos, it shouldn't be hard to get this year. Access should be good. Will be good. Yeah, it's ours, guys.
Good stuff, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, now it starts playing. God, man. Roberto, he said you should plan stuff out. I know, man. Whatever. All right, leave me alone.
Dude, it was also quite heavy, and you'll see when you get a chance to check it out.
All right, everybody, look at the picture of Joseph.
Like I said, we're not hiding it, guys.
Now. Here we go.
So.
Oh man! All right, before Disney sues us. All right, that's done. The picture in the middle. I had to add the pictures in the middle because it's a legend that a lot of you may not know. But if you want to know him, go check out FCFC's pod with him, Mr. Imad. Imad Shoots. Oh my gosh, this guy is all those amazing pictures that you guys have been seeing from the beginning. That's all him right there.
No, it's a team. I mean, Imad is the lead, right?
Oh yeah.
So everybody was had field access, man. It was in terms of the photographers, staff, they were all in the field. 30 supporters, the 30 that have been, followed through for the entire period since we've started this thing. Basically, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I mean, eternity for some of us. And so those who have been there and put in the work got their chance to be out there. If we could have had more out there, we would have, honestly. But, space is space. So we'll have other chances for everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what a... All right, let me get the us back up on here on the screen. What a fantastic... Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. What a fantastic night. I mean, just glorious. And for those people hating, whatever, we don't care. We're happy.
It's petty, honestly. If you're gonna denigrate it and your club's already won it and they appreciated it when they won it, I mean, you're basically giving a down shot to your own clubs that have done this before.
Yeah.
You're cheapening it for the guys that earned it back then. So, yeah, if you're that short-sighted, we don't need you, honestly.
Nah.
Enjoy something that your club's finally been able to do, and we are the first club to ever do it in year 2. Carson took 3 years. Just saying. You want to play that game?
Yeah, it's a bummer that people do that, but we are going to go a little bit longer tonight, so I apologize to those that wanted a shorter episode. It's not happening. We're celebrating tonight. And with that being said, I think it's time that we actually, hopefully, if I can make it work, whatever, people that give me a hard time after. I mean, it's technology that I'm still learning. So I think we need to hit voicemails. What do you think, sir?
Let's go for it.
All right, cool. Well, let's see. What should I do? Oh my gosh. I think Ox called in. Ox, did you call in? Because if you did, you're in here. All right. Welcome to the mailbag with Jerry and Joseph.
Smooth football.
Smooth. All right. This is we got actually a few voicemails. Let's see this one. This one's from the 213. I think it's Ox. Let's see.
Yo, what's up, Jerry? What's up,
Hey,
Joseph? You know, I have to call you guys. You know, get ready for that 3-minute message. Man, for real. Man, what can I say? We got that win that we've been waiting for. Not only that, you know, it's a lot more sweeter because we got that shield, baby. You know, we got that shield. And even more sweeter, it was at home. So, you know, the fans, the supporters especially got to get that victory and got that shield presented to them. So that's what makes it fun. You know, so not much I can say about this. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty to say. My baby over here interrupting my call. You know, man, it was just a good game, dude. Like, I was nervous. Of course, I was nervous. But our boys pulled through, man. Those goals, Rossi's goal and Atuesta's, man, they were freaking beautiful. You know, hopefully this pushes the guys more, you know, boosts up their morale and gives them, you know, that, I had a brain fart. You know, just give them that mentality of let's go forward, man. Playoff time coming. Let's push it, man. We got to win that cup now. Let's do this. And I know they can do it. If they work hard, keep working hard, bust their ass, man. Let's do this. LA's black and gold. Shut up all them haters out there, you know. Hey, the shield's ours. We got this. You know, supporters since day one. Everyone that's been there, this one's for them. And that's what matters, man. So much love to everybody out there. You know, keep doing what you guys are doing. You know, love you guys. I'm hoping for that MLS Cup final, baby, because I want to be there. And let's make it happen, baby. So, hey, deuces.
Thank you, Ox. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Always so upbeat on his voice was.
Making it happen.
Make it happen. And making it happen. All right.
He's right. I mean, the player reactions tell you it's real.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's what you and how you perceive the worth of something. Yeah, that's what matters. That's what matters. It doesn't matter what anybody else feels. If you think this is important, awesome, it's important. If you don't think it's important, then you're wrong. But still, that's fine. You know,
it's like saying a pennant's not important, or it's lame. It's lame.
It's lame, but it's also great for us because we're enjoying it. I don't really care what anybody says. All right, let's jump into this next one. This one's from the 909. Here we go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason, the LAFC Punk. Just driving to work right now on speaker, so hopefully you can hear me well. Last night was awesome. It was cool to see Joseph on the field. Streaming your name, and I finally got your attention. You deserve to be on that field along with those other supporters. It was just amazing to be in the 32-52 last night, and to win that game and just to be there in person. As you can tell, my voice is not as strong as it was, but it was well worth it. So you guys keep up the good work. We got the shield. Now we want the cup. I thought it was awesome. During the celebration last night, we started chanting, "We want the cup." So let's get the cup next. Got our first trophy, and it only took 2 years. That's amazing, impressive. You guys keep up the good work, and we'll see you at the playoffs.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for calling in,
Yeah.
Jason. You know, I just
heard
found
him.
out.
I heard him loud and clear down there.
Yeah.
I hear all you guys loud and clear down there. And I didn't understand how loud it was for people down there when they're going crazy. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can't hear anything. It's pretty awesome.
Cool story. I met somebody that knows Jason down here, actually in San Diego.
Nice.
Works for a club, Jason, if you're on here. But yeah. Cool. We have one more. Should we hit that at the next one? All right. This one's from Craig. Craig Elston, actually. If you don't know who that is, look him up. I don't know if he's still here in the chat room, but Craig, thanks for your voicemail. Let's see what he had to say.
Joseph and Jerry and Joseph, my friends, my hosts, my insiders to LAFC. This is Craig from La Mesa, California. First time, long time, or I should say first time, kind of long time, as I'm an adopter to the LAFC family this year. In an attempt for brevity, I'm going to give you 2 quick questions and 1 quick comment. Question number 1. What can LAFC do, if anything, to improve their corner kick situation? A club that has no goals on corner kicks is somewhat mystifying, and I feel like teams are starting to play LAFC into more corner kicks, feeling like it's a pretty safe situation. Question number 2. Carlos Vela, your captain, my captain, everyone's captain, has no assists in his last 8 games. Vela has been pursuing, as the club has, the single season goals record. The club wants him to get it. He, I'm sure, wants to get it. No assists in the last 8 games. Do you believe the club is trying to feed Vela? I know, understanding that he's had a lot of penalty conversions of late. And do you think the offense could open back up with Vela looking to distribute instead of simply finish? Lastly, my comment. Gentlemen, Wednesday night was an experience that I've never seen before in all my adult life, either covering or following sports. To see the nature of that ceremony at Bank of California Stadium, to see the Supporters Shield, to see the 3252, and I just wanted to comment and say, be proud, gentlemen. You have created something extraordinarily special, something unique in Southern California sports, something that an old cynic has learned to love and take into heart. And each one of you, Joseph, seeing you hold that shield up was something like, hey, no, I'm not crying, you're crying. Jerry, I wish you could have been there. But to have that moment, be proud. You've done something special. You deserve it.
Wow. Thank you, sir. So, do you want to hit those questions, though? Yeah, but I agree. I wish that I could have been there. But I was there in spirit. I got several text messages, as well as a text message from Jimmy, and that was really nice.
As busy as he was on the night,
yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
That was super impressive. I felt special. And also, just as I'm seeing that shield, which, by the way, the first people to ever touch it at Bank of California Stadium officially were the supporters. And as I saw that shield getting passed on and kissed by the supporters, and, you know, it was all faces that I know. And that made me feel like I was there in spirit. So what a moment, man. It was definitely some good stuff. It's tough to not kind of like get choked up a little bit because, my goodness.
The guys don't know this, but we played that preview for ourselves before the podcast, and
yeah,
I think it hit us both pretty hard before we went on. And so
yeah.
It was good to get it out of our way before we gave it to you guys. But yeah, it's real, guys. And my wife, like she lost it in the stands when I was down there. I know that for sure. And I had my moments too. There are moments where it's just surreal and you got to let it go. And talking with Julio and Ray from D9U, like we have a long, long history, over a decade of supporting in the same stands. They knew my dad very well, and then his name came up multiple times, like, oh man, like, what would he have said here? What do you, and for me, it's just more of dedicate things to him, because he made a living off this game locally, and this is what he dreamed of, and to see the league, we used to go to games just got to survive, it's got to survive, and to see what this has become, I don't think anybody could imagine it. It's beyond anything. So, when you see me looking up in the sky a lot, it's real, it's thinking about more than just me in that moment, thinking about my son too, who got to run out on the field as well. And they didn't have to let that happen either.
Yeah,
but they did, because it's our club, and the big wall doesn't exist at this club, right? That barrier doesn't exist. No player is kept away from us. They're part of us. That includes Carlos. There's a few crosses, with him a few times, in the celebrations. And again, there's no walls with this team. So,
yeah, we're definitely going to go a lot longer than you guys were expecting. We're at 48 minutes right now, and
it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
This is going to be a very long one. Do you want to hit anything that Craig was asking us? Cause,
so
corner kicks. Yep.
I think we're undersized in many cases, matching up to certain teams. Again, I think it's a lot of individual matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But Zim's starting to look a little bit more confident in his play. He's looking like if he gets more time away from the national team, he gets it back again. And when he leaves again, out of trouble. And guess what? We're going to probably lose him again right before the playoffs. So it's hard. Timing-wise, it's hard. If we got the Zim that we got last night, you might see a goal fall. Right. He might get a corner kick goal. Harvey's done it before. But again, teams do tighten up. It's got to get better. We know that. I am not a big fan of the short corner. So.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us are, man.
From the national team, he gets it back again.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, it's playing your voice. What was that?
He talked about Vela not getting assists, and maybe it's because they're trying to feed him for goals. Honestly, he's been setting people up. They just haven't finished. Yep. It happened again in this match. There's at least two of them where it's like, okay, there it's got to be, and it didn't happen. Him having to shift into the middle now, I think, will force him to be a bit more of a hub than anything else. And of course, that helicopter is going to occur, right? They're going to switch off spots, but he did move middle a lot more to release Brian on the right, and it looked like it was working, and that could be a setup situation right there. So, yeah, I think it's unique because of where we're at, but yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen.
For sure. So just a quick heads up for those of you that are still in the chat room hanging out with us. I didn't realize it's blocking some of your guys' comments if you say bad words. I'm trying to clear those out. So that's why you heard Joseph in the background a little bit. Guess what? As we're talking, a voicemail came in from none other than DJ Fresco Fresh. I feel like we should probably play it.
Let's go for it, man.
I mean, we're already here. So
dude, he's my buddy in the front row, man. Like
what?
Yeah, dude, he's got his Black Panther mask on, and it's kind of a competition with us two in the friendliest of ways. As he works hard, I work hard, and we just go at it, man, and just put everything we got into it.
Cool.
It's fun.
Here we go. Here's his voicemail. Here's what he had to say.
Harder.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
LAFC, love you guys.
There
DJ Fresco, repping for the Black Army, 3252. So grateful that I could be there to witness history. Amazing. It's been a super fun ride, and I'm supremely proud of you guys and everything you've done. You guys definitely deserve to be down there with the players. It was amazing to see. You guys have, along with the team, put out a product for us LA natives that we can get behind, that is authentically LA, and we love it. And we love the success, and this has been a super fun ride. Of course, we're still focused for the Cup, but I'm not worried. The problem is, we're at the top, and when you're at the top, you're, public enemy number one, and it's tough to have a rabbit to chase. But, in Bob we trust, and I feel like this is our year. We're going to get it done as long as we stay dialed in, stay focused. This is the time where we need to, step it up. The injury gods have kind of blessed us a little bit. We wish the best for Dio. But at the end of the day, we just have to do what we do. And either way, whoever comes into our house is going to take a loss, whether it be on the field, the stands, the fields and the stands. We're gonna show them what's up, and it's ours to lose. It's all mental at this point. Tyler, Pablo, everybody, it's all mental at this point. We have the skills, we have the talent, we have the tools to win everything, to take everything. We just got to execute. And that's all there is, man. Keep it up. Love you guys. We'll till death we adore. That's our slogan. And it's LAFC till we die, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks, you, DJ Fresco. One of my Black Army brothers, no doubt about it. Yeah, he's right. If we execute, we win. That's been us all year. If we put in the work, we get the results. That's how it is. Make it quick, make it happen, be dynamic. That's Bob's way.
Yep.
He's right. He's right. I did say something though, and I will say, the term product. I don't think ever. I know it's a product, right? But not the club, not us. Never have seen it as strictly a product. It's been community, and our belief has always been the community first. The families first, the culture first, everything else will follow. Because if you're not real, LA can tear you apart, and they know you're not real. That's LA. And if you're a product, then it's just going to be about the wins and losses and nothing else. And you're only going to worry about the one trophy at the end of the year and nothing else, and not see what else has been built. I feel it when a member of the staff comes up to me who's coached in Europe, who's battled as a player, as a manager, and he comes up to us and goes, "Look, I've been everywhere and nothing's like this." And take it from me, your supporter culture is something that's unique from around the world. Like, it's not the same. It might look, it might sound, but it's not. It's something special. It's something different. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Just get stronger, get better, stay united. And honestly, I think we're tighter than we've ever been. And we have to stay that way. We can't lose track of it and get into little things, right? It's the big picture. And I think that's why the community is the way it is. It's not lost on anybody here.
I agree. And with that being said, that does it for our voicemails. Thank you guys for joining us for the mailbag with Jerry and Joseph. I don't know what that sounds like, but it sounds pretty cool to me. So if you don't like it, sorry. Please keep sending us your voicemails, especially after this Minnesota game. Very interested to hear what you guys have to say. Keep it short, please. I know sometimes it's difficult, but keep it short so that we can play all of you guys. 818-927-3184. Call us right now. Actually, if you're driving, don't do that. Pull over, then call us. 818-927-3184. And if you're following right now in the chat room, don't call, because I'm already done with voicemails. All right. All right, man. I feel like we need to jump into the next game, man.
Minnesota. The one team in this league that honestly has our number. They do.
It's weird that why?
I think it's the way players match up, honestly. We don't match up well to their outside flanks. We have issues with that. Whether it's Toye, whether it's Picot, we have issues with that. Yeah. Toronto, we had issues with their outside mids torching us on occasion. That's something to look at, right? They get behind our outside backs and we're in trouble. I think the solutions are on our squad already for this match, and I do think that's where the adjustments make a hell of a lot more sense. The backline that we had in the last match, yeah, let's be real. I think that speed's required for this one.
Yeah.
I do.
One thing
do.
that I wanted to touch on really fast. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate event. LAFC did announce that defender Danilo Silva underwent successful surgery, which is good. He repaired a lumbar disc injury in his lower back. Not
That's
good.
not good.
And also not good. Silva is expected to be out the remainder of the regular season and playoffs. So no Danilo Silva. No Javi Perez. And Josh Perez is out with a left MCL sprain. So
On crutches.
On
Yeah.
crutches.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. Going into this game with Minnesota, they have nobody out. Nobody. They're absolutely healthy. So yeah, as we mentioned, just real quick one, and I'll say this again at the end, but LFC's first ever trip to Allianz Field to take on Minnesota United FC, and actually not first ever. I think they went first season. So
No, this is the new house, man.
Oh, new house. That's right. We were at the old house. This is the first time at Allianz Field. So they're going to go take on Minnesota United FC on Sunday, September 29th. This Sunday. Kickoff is scheduled for 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Yay! It's a good, normal human being time. And it'll be broadcast on YouTube TV, Univision, KVMD, ESPN 710 AM, KFWB 980. As per usual, our buddy Slim would say. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Make sure you go check that out wherever you want. But let's jump into this thing, man. So a couple of things that I wanted to mention. They have played the same lineup the last two games. One, they tied with Portland 0-0, and they beat Sporting Kansas City 2-1. With this exact same lineup. So we need to mention it because it's very likely this is what we're going to be facing. And we're going to be facing Vito Manone in the back, of course, on goal. On the left, Gasper, middle, Boxall, and Opara. I go Opara, man. Still doing his thing.
I love the way he plays, man.
Yeah,
I
same
do.
Same here. Metanire on the right. And then you have up front, right above, in front of them, Alonso and Gregus. And then in front of them, you have Lod, Quintero, and Molino. Quintero, again, look out. And then striker Mason Toya in the front. So, yeah, good squad. You have to keep that in mind. I mean, they have, Miguel Ibarra on the bench, Ethan Finley on the bench, Abu Dunladi, Lawrence Alam, good stuff. They have a very, very good squad. And again,
if they would have finished better, they'd be the Open Cup champion.
Yeah.
Dead honest. This team is good. They're the number 2 seed right now behind us. Okay. They got a 1-point lead on Carson. They had a record of 15 wins, 7 ties, 10 losses for 52 total points. They've got everything to play for. Because if they lose, it could drop them all the way down to possibly 4th seed. So, yeah, no messing around. They can't mess this one up. They need the result. Dare I say it, more than us, but we need it because we're chasing history.
So a couple of things on that. But real quick, shout out to Josh Albrechtson coming in with the facts in the chat room. He just reminded everybody the game is also on FS1. So
national TV.
Everybody,
thank goodness, because I'll be in Vegas for this one. So, like I said, I put my money down on my boys. I'm actually going to put money on this match. I don't give a crap.
Whoa, dang, like that.
Yeah.
Nice, good stuff.
I got to do it, man, and I got to pick them for the whole thing. So, I will be watching the game for sure. If anybody's out in Vegas, find me. Yeah, it'll probably be at a sports book, I'm sure, or near one. Dude, these guys are legit. It's going to be a hard game. I think the adjustments can be made on the outside backs to account for it. I worry a great deal out of Gregus. That guy distribution is just, it's sick. Opara dominates in the back, but I think we can find a way to beat him. He's not the fastest in the world. And he's getting older. So we can find a way. I think we can beat these guys. It's going to be a slog. More chances than not, it probably end up being a draw more than a loss, I think. But I'm not predicting it. I just, we just match up with these guys. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But if we keep the mistakes to a minimum, we can steal a win. I know the
Absolutely.
supporters are going to be going hard. We have a lot of them going out there.
You know
It's gonna
about
be
how
one
many of
hell
them?
Couple hundred at least.
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. Very good. That's
Yeah.
a good amount.
We're going against another group that has safe standing, so that should be interesting. In an enclosed stadium where all the sound stays in. So, dude, Allianz Field is gorgeous. Those who are going have a great time. It's a beautiful place, really is. Compared to ours, that's a good one. So enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Minnesota United currently in second place of the Western Conference with 52 points. Anything can change in the next two. So, like you said, it's more important for them than it is for us, obviously. But also at the same time, one thing that I was noticing, a few people on my Twitter, for whatever reason, on my timeline, pop up, and there's a lot of Carson supporters, Galaxy supporters that are saying they hope that Minnesota loses points to us because they want to take that second spot. So, how the tables have turned all of a sudden.
You need us?
Oh, now you're saying that
You
you
need
hope we beat
us?
Minnesota United? What? Yeah,
What? You
I
can't
did
do it
see
by
that.
yourself? Your one-man team can't get the job done? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Trust me, man. We couldn't care less what you need, but you did lose. You had your chance against them and you lost 2-0. So it's on you. You had your shot.
Yeah.
I still think we'll get the job done.
I would say we have to get the job done.
It's in us.
If you're looking at the record recently, I mean, they have been picking up a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
Obviously, they beat us. So, I mean, to kind of go over the record that we have against them, we are 2 lost, 1 win. This is going to be the 4th game. So, we won the first game 2-0 at home on May 9th against them. We lost 5-1 at their home July 22nd. And then we lost again, this time at home, September 1st this year, if you guys remember that. So, again, kind of going, back in time a little bit. It's painful because Minnesota United absolutely should be a team that we should 100% beat.
So, speaking of the Galaxy, I just wanted to say this. They did beat them in March and then tie them, in April.
Ah.
So they haven't seen each other in a while.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah. But, yeah, they didn't get max points off of them, so have fun with that.
So, again, just kind of a friendly reminder, we will be playing them, and then we have one more game, which is against the Colorado Rapids. They are playing us, and then they're playing Seattle Sounders for their last game, and that's away at CenturyLink Field. So, just something to look out for. Maybe they might have a little bit of changes in their lineup against us. I doubt it. They're going to be playing their strongest. They're going to be at home.
Yeah, they're playing for everything. They need home field advantage. That's what they're playing for.
That's right.
If they get home field advantage, we could see these guys deep, right? We could see these guys making it to the conference finals. If they have to go on the road, it's a different story for them. So, yeah, they win at home, and yeah, let's see. Home games: Sporting Kansas City victory, Real Salt Lake victory. They lost to Atlanta.
Pachuca doesn't. They played Pachuca on a friendly, which was weird.
Yeah. I'd say look at the last 3 matches.
They're kind of they're a little hard to read, honestly. They have a great squad. I'll give them that. It's just, I don't know.
How did they lose to Houston? That's a weird.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, well, I mean,
Houston plays well at home, right? Okay. Yeah.
Really good point from Luis that just came through, from Luis Arroyo in the chat. He said, we need to avoid giving up early goals. Yes. There's a stat that's going around somewhere, and I'm sorry I'm not ready for it, but basically we don't do well if the other team scores first.
That's kind of how the game works.
We do really well if we score first. So
that's how the game's played, right? Like, usually if you score first in this sport, chances are you're going to carry the day. That's just how it runs. But dude, and for us, it's self-inflicted every time. That's what that kills me on that. It's self-inflicted wounds.
Craziness.
Right. And Toye, do you think he's going to hit those shots that he hit? That bomb that he hit against us? That's not normal.
Nah, it's not normal at all.
It's not. We'll see what our boys do. Like I said, I hope the adjustments are made and we account for speed much better in this one, and we'll get what we need to get. Again, if we tie there and we win at home, that's the record, right?
That's the record.
Yeah. So it's not like we just can't lose, guys. And we should win. We need a momentum going in.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Let me look at my notes here real quick. That's pretty much it. We hit everything, man. Man, we're good.
Yeah.
Was there stuff that you wanted to talk about before we pretty much call it?
For me, this match only matters to how they match up to us, because they match up well to us.
They match up very well to us.
Yeah.
So that's the scary part. I think Jason actually said it. Mr. LAFC Punk said it in the chat. He said they honestly worry me in the playoffs.
Well, you get that RSL flashback. Everyone goes back to the same match, that one, because that one shows every time we don't get a result, it looks like that one, right? So last time we played Minnesota, we had 77%, possession to 23, 23-5 on shots, 19 chances created, 708 accurate passes to 137. But we couldn't figure out the low block, right? That was it. And we didn't figure out a way to make an incursion into the box. We weren't even taking challenges outside of the box. I think, let's see. Shots outside of box. 10 on the day. 13 inside. But on target, it's just sad looking. 8 on target. 8 on target on the day, total shots. 8.
Yeah. No.
What are you going to do with that? I mean, you're there, you're just not getting it through. And it's not like Manone is a pushover.
No.
He's an excellent goalkeeper. So what do they have to do this time? Punish them. Do what Atuesta did the last match. If they're going to give you those free kicks, you got to hang it.
Yeah.
That's how you win in the playoffs, the dead ball.
All right. Well, I feel like I need to go through these really fast, and then we're going to call it a day. But we are still chasing history. We still have quite a bit to go. So, with that being said, record for earliest team to clinch a playoff spot. Guess what? We have that record. With 25 games, Atlanta United only, took 27. So, we're 2 games earlier to clinch a playoff spot. So, that's a record. Record most goals and assists by one player in a season. Guess what? Carlos Vela. Giovinco had 22 goals, 16 assists. Carlos Vela has 30 goals, 15 assists. Record for fastest MLS team to 100 points. LAFC, once again, 53 games. It took Atlanta United in 2018 57 games to get to 100 points. Record for fastest player to score 20 goals. That goes to Carlos Vela with 21 games, scored 20 goals. Josef Martinez scored 22 in 22 games, scored 20 goals. So, moving on. Most goals scored by a Mexican player. We all know Carlos Vela beat Eric Torres, El Cubo Torres. He had 36 goals. Carlos Vela has 44. Record points first 2 seasons. LAFC with 125 points. Atlanta United with 124. And that 125 is still going to go up higher, hopefully. Current record for points is 71. LAFC is at 2.13 points per game. That's 68 points in 32 games. The 2018 Red Bulls are at 65 points in 32 games. What does that mean? The Red Bulls won the last 2 games. If we win the last 2 games, that record is ours.
We take it. Yeah.
Current record. I'm sorry, real quick. Let me get through these.
Yeah.
Wins. Post shootout era. Current record is 22. 22 wins. We are at 20, tied with the Red Bulls. Goals scored. Current record is 85. We are at 81. with 32 games. The Galaxy in 1988 had 85 goals. All right, so we're slightly behind there. Goal differential, current record is plus 41 goal differential. That's the Galaxy's record. We are at plus 46, which means that record is ours as long as we can keep that goal differential where it is. And then goals by one player in a season. Current record is 31. Carlos Vela has 30 goals in 32 games. Josef Martinez had 30 goals in 32 games.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. So there it is. Yeah, dude, history is in sight, and the lineup is turning into what we need it to be to hit that record. If you do compare the last match against Minnesota, the Cisniega was in goal. There was no Vela on the day. Tell me how much difference it would make. I don't know. Harvey was on the left back. Blackman was on the right back. Kay did not start that match. I think he starts this match.
Yeah.
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 I do.
Very likely.
I do. So I think that changes enough to make it a different battle altogether. I mean, Vela. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think they put Pablo out there again for a little bit of revenge?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe. That's a
I mean,
possibility.
he's healthy.
I don't see why
looking
not.
fine out there. He's unfortunate in that match. Does he get a run out, or we just get Miller into momentum before the playoffs? It's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're going to find out, though, shortly. Very shortly, this Sunday. All right? Sunday.
Handle it, boys. We know you can.
First ever trip for LAFC to Allianz Field to take on Minnesota United FC on Sunday, September 29th. Again, kickoff scheduled 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Broadcast on FS1, YouTube TV, Univision KVMD, ESPN 710 AM, KFWB 980 radio. That's it. Joseph, is there anything you want to add before we call it a night, man?
Yeah, shout out to everybody from the 3252 for creating this amazing bike ride to the stadium that's going to happen.
Whoa, that was weird.
So next Sunday for the Colorado match, they're going to bike to the stadium, which is pretty awesome. It's going to be a lot of people.
Nice.
Just want to say that's happening. Viewing party-wise, guys, post them out there so we can retweet you guys and get you some numbers. Yeah, make it happen. I know a lot of good people are up in Minnesota for this, but there's plenty that are staying home and partying. So don't be surprised if the Shield makes an entrance somewhere either. Just saying. So keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get what we need to get. It's just beautiful to say that we're the Supporters Shield winners.
Your 2019 Supporters Shield champions, Los Angeles Football Club. You guys, we have been bringing you this podcast now for actually October 30th is going to be our 3-year anniversary of doing this show. So we've been doing this longer than the club has been on the field. And I just wanted to say that we are honored that you stick around, that you listen to us. We are working on making this better and better and better every single time. Obviously, there's still a few little kinks and things that go wrong, but it will get better. It is getting better. And this win is huge, huge, huge. And so enjoy it. And hopefully, this not the last one this year.
No.
Craziness that we're able to say that. So, with that being said, for those of you that are still around, if you want to, stick around. We're still gonna be here on YouTube, doing our thing. Probably gonna say some bad words, maybe take a little break right after this. But for those of you that are not and are listening on audio, again, thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow us on all social media at Heart of LAFC. You know where it is. We love you guys, and that's going to do it for us. For Mr. Joseph Sacker, my name is Jerry Jimenez, and you have been listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. Stay golden.
Thank you for listening to the Heart of LAFC. Make sure to leave us a rating and review on iTunes or Stitcher. Shoulder to shoulder, the black and gold is taking over.
From downtown Los Angeles with the first piece of silverware on the line in the history of Los Angeles Football Club.
Every time I go to Bank of California Stadium, I am so struck by the supporters. I mean, they are as passionate as they come, and they just completely raised the bar.
The energy and the passion from your home crowd, you don't want to let them down. So, I know that this team has to feel this energy every night when they come out. And that's why they're going to clinch that #1 spot tonight.
The shot! Goal! Deflected off the post. Header Rossi in. LAFC have taken the lead. Goal! And what a Cuesta, what a brilliant free kick.
Please direct your attention to the field for the presentation of the Supporters' Shield.
It's great that we can do it here. Obviously, what we pride ourselves on is that this club, which is only in its second year, has a real connection with supporters and a connection with the city, and we've always tried to have a team that everybody could feel part of. I feel so good! Let's go! I think that now we won a trophy tonight, and that we can all feel part of something that's going in a really, really good direction. We're all really proud. Tonight, it's the joy of winning something. Talk about football, right? And as much as I see little details and things that for me are so important, I also know the human part. I know the part when there's a group and everybody is part of something that's bigger than any one of them. And to see all of those guys celebrate together and to know how much it means to all the supporters that have been there from day one and just from the first minute to the last minute of every match, that part's special.
I think we're on. No one can see us. Can you see
No?
us? No, but we're on, though. They can hear us.
LA, can you hear me?
Let's do this. No, I wasn't even going to do an intro. We're just going to talk on here. What's up, guys? What's going on? You guys still here?
Anybody here? Anybody hear us?
Can anybody hear us? What's up? I'm just keeping us in the dark. We're here. Yeah, everybody should be able to hear us. I don't know. So, the fuck's up, everybody? Welcome to After Hours.
Fucking won this thing. Check that out.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a fine start.
You can hear me? Oh, shit. Yeah, they can hear us.
They can hear us. Can they see us?
Apparently, they can see us, too. We hear? We hear? Yes, we hear. No, they can all hear us and see us. I'm just fucking with you guys. I know what I'm doing. I swear. Oh, look, my mic is even falling over. What is that, Joseph? You want to tell everybody what that is that you're holding?
It's a champagne cork from the locker room.
Nice. What the? There we go.
And it's also one of the patches came off one of their jerseys from partying like madmen. So it's the cancer awareness iron-on. It'll probably end up on one of my jerseys. I'm keeping it here because it won't get stuck to the cork.
Do people know that you have this? Can you be talking about this? Are you gonna get in trouble?
This?
Yeah.
I can talk enough. I'm not gonna call out individuals.
Oh.
Hell no.
Nice.
They had a great time. They earned it. They earned every little bit of that celebration. They finally got to let loose rather than being completely serious all the way through this. They got a chance to breathe for once. So
nice.
And then no holding back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a great time. Again,
tell us all about it. We are in after hours now. You can say all the shit you want.
Yeah, I would never say anything about any individual player, but I would say if I went to Las Vegas and if ever wants somebody to be my host, it's got to be Lee Win. Just saying.
Yeah, buddy.
He's the man. He's just the man.
It looked like Lee looked like he was having a whole bunch of fun, man. Like I was having fun just watching him have fun. Like that's
Yeah. You got to remember all the stuff he went through in New England to be where he is now.
That's very true. Is that his first supporter shield? I believe there was 7 players. This is their first supporter shield.
It's Bob's first.
Is it? I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know who did that? I think it was.
I mean, his first as a head coach, because as an assistant, yes, but as a head coach, this is the first one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I think who posted it? Was it Vince? It said that listed the players that it's their the first time with the supporter shield.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find it now. But go ahead, talk while I'm trying to find this.
Yeah, I'll bring out some really awesome like stuff. Latif was wearing Dio's jersey for a bit in the locker room and outside for a bit.
Saw that.
Blackman was wearing
Lamar Batista's.
Mm-hmm. He wore it backwards on purpose so everybody could see it all the time.
Yep.
You guys got to know how tight these guys are, and it's really freaking cool to see. We don't know how much these guys cut it up until weird moments like this. And it's cool to see it, how everybody's on the same level, even Carlos. Like, it's not like the guy in the other room kind of thing. Nice, they're all together. They're all for one. And so it was nice to see them partying the way they were. We just did our best to stay out of the way until they forced us into it, which was fun too.
Hey, Pablo said, I've never seen Bob that happy, honestly. Yeah, me neither. He okay, so we have to talk about this. I posted it earlier. If you haven't seen this, guys that are joining us in the chat, and if you're watching the replay as well, there was a moment where they zoomed the camera over. They moved the camera over to Mark Anthony Kaye, and right as Bob Bradley grabs Mark Anthony Kaye and then starts talking to him in his ear. And is saying something, and he's there with him for a while. He's just like mumbling something, saying something to him, and you can see it in his posture and in the way that Mark Anthony Kaye was standing. Like you can see him, he's like, "Oh my god!" And he starts softening up, and he's just like,
the shoulders dropped.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Oh my gosh!" And right after that, they start walking towards where they're gonna receive the shield as the team, and the guy from ESPN grabs him from ESPN LA, grabs him and interviews him. Well, that video was finally posted, and you can see it. He's super emotional. Mark Anthony Kaye is just like something that Bob Riley told him, and it kind of hit him like, dude, like at this time last year, I couldn't even walk. And here I am winning the supporter shield. Like that is a story just in itself, right? Yeah. So if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. But what was your feeling, Joseph? Like dude, come on, I'm going to put these pictures back up because, jeez, man.
I mean, honestly, the first part of it was just hoping it all kicked off okay because of how much work we're doing in the background to make it happen.
Yeah.
And how involved the supporters were. And, I mean, we had to talk through every little step. And then to see that the entire staff came out, not just the players, the entire staff, the families, like you don't see that all the time. And we got to see it ground level. Um, and all the owners came over to us, big hugs. And I got to talk to Tom Penn a little, and of course, Tom is Tom. Like he's always moving on another level. Like
Yeah.
his awareness is on another level. And so in the middle of all this, like, congratulations, oh my God, how awesome, he asked me about my health. And strikes up a conversation in the middle of it, like, oh man, so how much weight did you lose? And it's like on the level. They know. They know about us. They care about us. It's the family aspect. They're not playing this game, no, it's not our club. It's you, it's us. It's the we. And there was no question of it on the field. Like, yeah, it's really crazy. Continuing conversations that people remember. Wow. And yeah, it's good. It's good. And then to see the sheer happiness, Adrian Perez bringing out I think it was his grandma out on the field, which is pretty cool. The kids running around, like everyone was in. You could tell how this team operates. We're not the norm at all. Had a good laugh with a few of the owners saying, what's it like to break all the rules? And yeah, the laugh was there. Like, yeah, we know we're doing something different, and it's paying off.
Yeah. I was going to say, so it was really interesting to me. I don't think I've ever seen any club anywhere in the world give that much access to supporters.
No.
I mean, yes, that is the supporter shield, but in celebration, if you go back and look at supporter shield celebrations, I don't think I've ever seen supporters celebrate their own trophy with the club like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We looked at that, and the ISC looked ahead of time at it and said, look, guys, it's your run of show. Like, you have to understand it's your trophy. You need to approach it that way. And the club was more than understanding of it and went, well, yeah, we built this together. It's really important. And Sal mentioned this, and we were talking about this, but it was important to open the trophy in the middle for multiple reasons. One reason being, let's not forget what's buried underneath it.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Where do we open the trophy at?
Center of the field.
Center of the field. And our signatures are underneath that field. We wrote that check, guys. So that was important. The red carpet was important. Flanking it with the flags of the groups, important. Making sure that everybody got a look at it, absolutely critical. Every little piece was thought out.
Yeah.
I did not have any idea that the locker room thing was going to happen, though. I don't think anybody really thought it would run like that. And I think we thought it was going to be a drop off and leave, not a, oh no, you're not dropping it off, you're in here now. I don't think any of us thought that was going to be the case. Not like that. That's our club. I've never seen a team do that before. Most celebrations for this, the leader of the group goes in, drops it off at 50-yard line, walks away. And that's it. Right? It's a handoff. That's it. And then they do whatever they want with it, and there are restrictions, but that's usually how simple things go, and they move on. Not us. Never. If this is what this one's like, what's MLS Cup going to be like?
I know, huh? That's crazy.
Right? If we get there. And everybody's talking about how there's only one other trophy. You guys got to remember there's a Western Conference Championship on the line, too. So there's more hardware.
Is there an actual trophy for that?
Yes, there's an actual trophy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's more hardware.
I should know that, by the way. I do know that. I was just, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah,
anyways,
there's definitely a Western Conference trophy.
Yeah, make it to the MLS Cup. You're a winner of another cup before you're a winner of the MLS Cup.
So 3 trophies, guys. You can still get 3 trophies.
One thing that a couple people were bringing up is that half of our squad can't even drink. So on their behalf, I'm drinking all the Moscato. There's another one in my fridge, Joseph. So I'm gonna go grab that. You want to just talk to the people while I go do that real quick?
Yeah, go get your drink.
I mean, keep them up. Tell them what else happened. Tell them some stories.
I'll
be back.
a certain coach in the middle of the celebration called everybody out and said, "Hey, we got practice in the morning. Just don't forget it." And everybody just kind of had a good laugh. That was pretty funny. Certain players, yeah, don't go in to drink, obviously, but again, the access was there. Everyone was mixed in. The staff was mixed in. Yeah, 6 of us got to go in because we are the representatives of the 3 groups that are in the ISC, and it was a drop off and turned into something bigger. And again, it's only going to get bigger, guys. The trophy is not going to be held as a secret from everybody else. We're all going to be accessing this, and we're all going to be enjoying it. And I think there's going to be some surprises next Sunday, so don't miss out. You'll be part of it even more. And I think the celebration is just going to continue into that match, to be honest. We're not done yet. And the party went pretty much all night, so that was fun too.
I'm back, but you can't see me. But what'd you tell him?
I was just saying the access is there and how late it went, and it's just, again.
Did you tell him to go to? Did you tell him to go to Colorado game?
Go to Colorado. You're gonna miss out big time if you don't go. Like regret it gratefully if you don't go. Those who missed on Wednesday are regretting it. I know this. It's hard. And I will say that in terms of our planning for everything, I think we were planning more for that Sunday anyway. We just, thank goodness, took care of it on Wednesday. You know?
Yeah.
But the insanity would have been the same whether it was this match or the next. Like, it was in the cards, guys. It just got better and better as the time went on. Never wanted that party to end. That's that simple.
Yeah. Good point.
The party continues.
What am I trying to do? I feel like I'm trying to pull something up, but I forgot. Oh, the Moscato's kicking in. Hold on. Let me switch it over now so people can see me. Hey, I'm back. What's up? Okay. So I'm getting called out by. That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna open up the phone lines because I think Ox wants to call in. Listen.
Oh Lord, here we go.
This is you're saying that I have an empty bottle. I drank this one, and I went and grabbed this one that my wife was drinking, and I'm going to finish it off. Don't tell her. I'm going to have to go replace it later. So there's 2 of them. All right? So no. Whatever. Ox trying to call me out. Come on, dude. Also, yes, I am wearing an old school Black Army shirt.
I got that one, too, and it fits again. Check that out.
It says, Supporters, Outcasts, Family. And then the design on the back is even cooler, but I don't know if you guys would be able to see it, so I'm not going to show you.
Frankenstein. It's Frankie.
It's Franken Cholo. Shout out to it was my design, and it was actually, you guys want to see it? Here.
Yeah, show them. I love that one.
You can tell me if they can actually see it or not. Hold on one sec. So I designed this thing in the back, and I still think that we should use it more. But
I got the scarf back there.
Yeah, this was an idea by Elak, actually.
Elak, who
Mr.
plays
Sandante.
drums every match in the North End, people.
So, let me see. Tell me if you can actually see it, but this is...
Yep, crystal clear.
See it?
Perfect, man, perfect.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Dude, it's
cool, right?
Yeah.
That thing took me
it's the
forever,
monster.
and Elak was like, no, that's not right. You need to do this, you need to do that. So, yeah.
It's the monster.
It came out really good. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah.
I've been missing out and been regretting it. Yeah, Ox. I'm sorry, man.
Your dad didn't miss out.
Yeah, well, that's what he just said. Actually, I was about to throw it up here. He said, "I'm just glad my dad gets to love all of this for me." Nice.
I went over from the field and gave him a big hug over the wall.
Did you see your dad celebrating, Ox? Dude, I need to open up these phone lines so you can call us. But yes, what did you do, Joseph?
Dude, it was going crazy, and everybody was partying, staying on the field, and I look over at the Black Army, and I'm like, nobody's giving our boys any love. And so I went running over, and I gave his dad a big hug.
Nice.
Yeah, no doubt.
Very cool.
I kind of went down the line with the boys, and that's when Joey ended up in my arms and on the field. But yeah, Ox, dude, Papa Ox is front and center every match, without regret. He's always there, always there.
He's a great man. Your dad, Ox. Guess what? 818-927-3184. Go ahead and give us a call now if you'd like. I think I can throw the number up here. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. It's locked. I can unlock it. A1-8-927-3184. If you guys feel like giving us a call, go for it. Why not? There it is. It's on your screen now. 818-927-3184. Ox, I know you want to call, dude. But yeah, so, oh man.
Dude, I ran into some old boys as well. You remember Nono?
Yeah.
Shout out if you hear us.
Is he there?
He was in the stands. He found me.
What?
Dino, who has a longer beard than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I believe he's a father now.
Papa Dino. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool reunions in the middle of all the madness.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Very cool,
sure.
man. You know, for me, like one of the biggest things was one that we didn't need New York City. That was upsetting at first, and then I realized like we got this. You know, like
Nah, I kind of enjoyed it actually.
Yeah, we were up 3-0, I think, and we were up 3-0, and I was like, "The fuck, really?" Like I posted it on Twitter, and I was like,
I saw you did that. I was laughing.
Really?
It's like, well, good. We have to earn this.
"The fuck, Atlanta?" Yeah, no, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, it's probably better this way." And then winning it at home, you know, it's so special, man. I mean, when you and I think I can say that we knew that the Shield was there before anybody really, right?
The Shield's been in town for a little bit. Yeah.
And so like we couldn't talk about it or say anything, but
no.
When I got there, I was like, oh, what a way to fucking jinx this! Like really, someone's calling. I think
it's alive.
It's alive. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, maybe this thing's not working yet. Call back in a second. See what happens, dude. There. Shut your face. Try again. Hopefully this works better. Oh, it's not working. Let's see. What is going on here? Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man?
What's up?
I don't know how. I honestly don't know how you're coming through, Ox. Welcome to the show, sir. I have no idea.
For having me.
I literally have no. Thanks for having me, guys. That's what you sounded like right now, dude.
Like
thanks for
1:44, something like that over there.
Oh, is it? How late is it over there?
Yeah, it's like 1:45.
Oh, jeez.
1 a.m. It's about to be 2.
Pinche Ox. I don't know what
You're gonna be a zombie tomorrow, man.
Nah, it's Saturday. I mean, it's all good.
You don't work tomorrow?
Nah. I mean, well, I guess you could say, well, it's not really work when you got to take care of your kids. So, I mean, I'll be with my kids. My wife works in the morning, so.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Roberto Espinosa on the chat said, it's AT&T asking about your cable service. For real. Should be calling about the cable service.
Or it's somebody speaking Mandarin that I have no idea what's going on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. What is this other? Oh, I was like trying to figure out what this other audio thing is on the soundboard. Check this out.
Hi, this is LAFC Rich, and you're listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. I love it.
Shout out to Theo Rich. Oh, man.
Dude, we got.
I know.
Okay, so
you played it last recording, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure it out. Like, what? Why is that even? There you go.
Thanks to Lee Wynn and Edward Atuesta, we have to retire our hats from Wednesday.
Really?
Dude.
Both you and Rich?
That smell is never coming out.
Oh,
ever.
Man.
Ever. Yeah.
So you want to tell us about that? What happened? They like
a fine mix of champagne and beer, showers of it, and there had to be some casualties, for sure.
Wow.
It was good, man. Good stuff. So you saw the picture.
bro.
You saw the picture of Rich getting completely like drenched.
Oh yeah.
It
No,
was
for sure.
it was great. I mean, you guys got to understand how important Rich is. Like, the guy moves the planets, man. I mean, that's Rich. So, like, you get a crazy idea in your head, that's the guy that's gonna add fuel to the fire to make sure it happens. So there's no question. If there's something major gonna happen, Rich will have his hands on it because he knows how to get stuff done.
Yeah,
like
man.
that. He's the legend of legends, no doubt about it, within the club.
So, just real quick, Christopher Heel was asking if we were going to have more pins. We have a few still. So you just they're just
Yeah, I
only-
got a few Stay Goldens up here.
Yeah, so come and find us, man. We got you.
Yeah.
Especially
Yep.
for you,
I think
Chris.
I have a few stickers left too. But I've been sandbagging those a little bit.
Well, I need some. I'm all out. But yeah, if you still have some, you should give me some.
I gotta get him on that wall, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey,
And the
Ox.
capo stands. Yeah, I gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
Ox, what are you doing right now?
Well, I'm listening to you guys.
Hey, Ox. Ox.
All right. So
Ox.
honestly,
Ox.
did you cry?
Hey, Ox.
Did you cry? Bro?
No, I have another more important question. Ox.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I'm ready. Like every time I come, because we barely came back from bowling, so I mean, as soon as I step in that door, I fucking take everything off, dude. So I'm in my boxers, most of the you know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's sexy. This is after hours, man. I had to ask that question. You know what I'm wearing? You can see me. I can't lie to you. But you don't know what I'm wearing from the shirt down.
Underneath.
This just took a turn for the worst.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm wearing 3/4 shorts. There you go.
See?
I actually look like I want to go play indoor right now.
He's-
That's what I look like.
He's showing some skin. That's
Nah, I
crazy.
mean.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
So.
Oh, dude, and I just remembered. Shout out to Mark Baird, who I don't know if you guys can see this, but actually, hold on. I'm gonna put this just myself on here real quick. Can you guys see
Dude,
that scarf right there?
that's badass.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Here, actually, I'm gonna take it off and show
Little
you.
Misfits love.
I have to show you this, guys, because this is one of my favorite scarves ever. I feel like this should be one of those things that we like totally adopt as a club. And I know this is probably not. I don't know. Someone's gonna say something. Whatever, I don't care. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super cool.
That's cool, dude.
Supporters,
Dude, it's nice.
The stuff
It's
that
nice.
supporters create is ridiculous, dude. Like, look at this.
Dude, the creativity is
Oh,
over
and
the
I
top.
forgot
Yes,
to get
that
one.
right there.
This.
They're supposed to have them available on, I think, last home game.
Which one?
I'm hoping the Misfit scarf.
They were selling pretty fast from what I saw. So hopefully there's some left.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were
I asked
flying.
them.
There you go.
I try to get my hands on whatever I can. Like, if I can't get them to ship it, I'll try to get my pops to do me a
Yeah,
solid and
he's always on a mission.
grab whatever we can. Yeah.
All right, let me get.
So, I mean,
Let me get Joseph back on here.
I have to grab whatever I can. Anything LAFC related, like, I gotta grab it.
I know, man. I'm broke because of it. Actually, I'm probably gonna start selling some of these scarves. Keep an eye out for that, especially the. I heard the Day of the Dead one is very valuable.
Yes, it is.
I'm not gonna make money off of people, but yeah, you see it right actually above my head, right there.
The one that would get the most money is one that says 2017 back there, but never get rid of that one, dude.
Oh no!
That's a
Did
rarity.
you guys see that one? It says
Yeah, that's a rarity.
2017 right there. Oh,
Yep.
you see the Chivas, the Chivas USA poster in the back? It's like all hidden. Oh, do you see who it is? Joseph,
Is it
can you tell who it is?
Nakamura?
No, dude.
I can't see it.
Try again.
Eh.
Our first.
They never won a supporters.
Listen. That guy right there is unofficially the first ever LAFC player. Signed.
Roro?
Went over to Orange County.
Rodrigo Lopez?
What?
What? Who is that?
Carlos Alvarez.
Oh, Alvarez.
A little bit
Oh,
of
yeah, Carlos Alvarez.
Carlos Alvarez was the first ever player. Who remembers? How many of you remember Monday Etim Basse?
I remember that. He went to
Second
OC for a
player.
bit, didn't he?
Yeah, and now he's like somewhere in Europe.
Well,
Yeah.
well, didn't they also have Brian De La Fuente too? But he never even made it to the
Yeah.
team either.
No, he didn't make it to the
Like
team.
officially.
He was in the tryout phase, I think. He was like practicing with them.
Yeah.
And there
Brian De La
was
Fuente's like USL
Nico
right now.
Sornomas.
Well, no,
We've
no.
got-
But I'm talking about like back in the day, like when we had just started. Carlos Alvarez never met the light of day with the black and gold jersey.
Yeah.
He didn't even go to the stadium. I think Monday did.
Yeah.
But craziness, yeah. So you just never know the kind of stuff that you accumulate. You know, craziness. I was looking at an old like Chivas USA poster, and I'm looking at some of the players. I'm like, dude, we had some crazy good players. Crazy good players. They just never worked out.
Now we always caught people on their tail end or stuck in a bad contract and they wanted out, and so they threw him over to that team.
Yeah.
Bob was what, a runner up for the Supporters Shield with Chivas USA, right?
Yeah, runner up.
Yeah.
You got pretty close. I'm gonna put
Got
this
close.
back.
Close.
Talk to him, Joseph.
But yeah. Another time.
No, tell him. Oh, yeah. Tell him some stories about what's going on with the.
With who? With our club?
Yeah.
Right now in the background, it's all prep, dude. It's all playoff prep. It's just getting people healthy. We've had 2 major losses in the roster with Dio and Silva getting deactivated, so the young kids have to step up. Tristan Blackman is going to be relied heavily on. Hey, I gotta say, it was cool seeing him celebrate with the guys, knowing that the first time the official Heart of LAFC unified podcast with Jerry and I was the weekend that Tristan signed with us and got drafted. So that was cool to see him where he is now with the Supporters Shield celebration compared to when we first met him. It's too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool. Yeah.
What question? What do you guys think
it's still
about
here.
Ramirez celebrating with the team too?
I think it was justified, honestly. I felt really bad for him, dude. If you saw him at the stadium, like it was like he lost his dog, man. It was pretty bad. He never wanted to leave in the first place. It's just, this is a tough business, right? You gotta do what you gotta do.
We just say he lost his dog.
He looked like he lost his dog.
Dude, that's
I'm not talking smack. It's real, guys.
He
like
did look pretty upset.
I think he thought he was going to be on a run with us.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely,
man.
I give the boys credit for at least letting him touch the trophy, getting at least a photo op in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a bittersweet one for him because I guess that night, like, he went and hosted DeMarcus Beasley at his parents' place, for going away because DeMarcus is going to retire.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
cool.
He got his moment to see the boys, and I'll be dead honest. I think if he would have scored on us on the night, he probably would have been one of the kind that wouldn't celebrate out of respect for his teammates.
For sure.
So
I would agree.
Again, he's always been a class act. It's just it didn't work out. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a bummer, but I think you're absolutely right.
And he does also have family members that are part of our academy system, so you have to know that, some kids. So, yeah.
That's true.
They're still connected.
He's still pretty much involved, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's local family, dude. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks because, as you guys saw in the video, Bob says, I understand there's the human aspect of this, the human part of this whole thing, and that is the fact that, people have feelings, and, so it's a bummer to see him so upset for sure, and I feel for him. I wish it would have worked out because I think he's a very good person. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. No question. No question. But we had to do what we had to do to win. I mean that's why we're here. It's a sport.
Yep.
His checks are still clearing, guys. Like he's still making a living off of this game. He's still living the dream. So
It's a good point.
Yep.
They're not dead yet either. Oh no, they did. Yeah, they.
Yeah, we eliminated him. Yeah, we ended that for him as well, which was weird. I gotta say, we were posted up in the tunnel to go on the field, and we had to let everybody walk past us. So we saw the broken hearts.
This last few drinks are for Christian.
That sucks for them, but that's good for us.
Exactly. Yeah, it's sport. It's sport. That's how it
Yeah, I
goes.
mean it's part of the game, so it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So what's going on with you, Ox? Are you gonna try to head down here for any of the playoff games or any of the games remaining? Well, I guess Colorado.
No, I mean, not really. I won't be able to make it out for those, especially timing wise. With my boss is the one taking time off, so.
I think we lost you. I think I lost your. What is going on? This thing. I think I lost your audio actually, Ox. You went to the computer. I don't know if anybody else could hear you. Could you hear him, Joseph, when he went out?
Yeah, it got like a hollow sound.
That's
before it went
so
out.
weird. All right, Ox. I think you're gonna have to hang up. Try calling back and see if it works. This thing is being weird, man.
I didn't hear if he's gonna try to make it if we make it to the final. If he's gonna try to take a shot and come out here.
He was saying that his boss was taking some time off. So, yeah, no, it'd be cool to see him, but I don't know if I'm gonna make any of the playoff games, man, and it bums me out.
The midweek ones are hard, and we don't know what the day is yet either.
Still, dude, I don't know where he's coming from. Like, I see no signal anywhere. My goodness. All these problems. I'm so glad this isn't on the podcast. We can just say whatever. It's fucking bullshit.
Dude, how many do we still have on tonight?
I don't know.
Who's listening?
How many people are
listening
still
out there?
hanging out with us? There's 12 people still here. We haven't scared 12 people away. We're not doing our job right. Those of you that are still hanging out, thank you for hanging out. Honestly, this is just for you guys. Honestly, this is just us shooting the shit like we normally would. We talk about stuff all the time. We're just... So what's up, man? How you been? How are the kids? You fit into an extra large now. How's that going?
This is an XL. Yeah.
Fucking crazy, dude.
In January, it was a
Congratulations,
4XL.
So fucking. I'm so proud of you, dude.
Yeah.
So proud of you.
It's trippy. It's trippy.
So I didn't tell you, but Nydia saw a picture of you, and she goes, "Whoa, that's Joseph." She hasn't seen you in a while, so I was like, "Yeah, that's Joseph."
This sounds really funny, man. But I didn't recognize myself. It was a back view.
Shut up.
And I'm like, I know I was there. Where the hell am I? And my wife's like, dude, you're right there. Where? Oh, Jesus Christ.
That
yeah,
is
I didn't
so
recognize my
good.
own damn self.
That's too good, dude. That is
What the
awesome.
hell's up with that? Yeah, dude. I got to keep on keeping on. I got a lot more weight to lose. So.
That's amazing, dude.
Got to do it. I said Tom Penn called me out for it. It's pretty cool.
I mean, dude, how do you Yeah, that's crazy. And the fact that he remembers all that too, he's just like, hey, man.
Always.
Oh, shoot. We have Jose Sepulveda joining us. He just said, I just woke up from my mini nap. What's up, fellas? Welcome, dude.
Welcome.
Ox, hold on a sec, dude. I know you're trying to call back, but I'm trying to figure out why in the world this thing's not working.
I just saw something about tattoos.
Oh, yeah? Calls.
Supporter Shield tattoo?
What?
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 That's tempting, isn't it?
It is. Somebody on Juan BFC said, how do you start losing weight? I'm trying to start, but I think that's the hardest part. Starting? Yes.
It's have a moment in your life that scares the crap out of you, and realize that there's two directions you can take. One's a grave, and one's raising your family and playing sports with your kids. That was my reality. My pops died at 59, so yeah, that's not going to be me. So it just hit a point, man. It got scary, and went, okay, now it's an issue. Size, I didn't care, but yeah, mortality, I do. So that was it for me. Just scared straight, really. And then I found a diet that worked for me. And it's purely intake, guys. It's not going working out like a crazy person and being tired all the time. It's just intake. Doing the right things, eating the right things, omitting the wrong things.
Yeah. Portion
control and hydration. Amazing how much hydration plays into it. Crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really important you guys take care of yourselves, and this is actually has nothing to do with LAFC, but there's actually I can make it LAFC related. So it's really, really important. First of all, obviously you need to be in shape to be in the North End, because that in itself is like super demanding. You need to be taking care of yourself because you should be taking care of yourself. It's really, really important, especially when you have children. Jason Ariano just said, "I'm still here, but barely." Like that's some scary stuff, man. You guys got to really, really remember that. Jose said, "I tried losing weight, but I like tacos too much." Dude.
Dude. Beer. Oh boy. Yeah. Hard.
Roberto said, "We need you, Joseph." So yeah, I agree with you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Tiana said, "Just chant Jump for LA Football Club, ole, ole, 10 times every day." That's a
jumping jacks in, right?
That is awesome.
I got to do like the Latif dancing plan. I think that might help too. He's got moves, man.
This is how I make it LAFC related. Like I said earlier, Ox beat me to it on the chat room, but join the LAFC Run Club. Don't be a part of the LAFC anti-run club.
I ain't gonna lie, I joined the anti-run club.
I figured you did.
And Pat's probably throwing something at the screen right now, like, but I'm in the run club. Yeah,
What's
running's not
you?
my forte, less than chasing a soccer ball. And then I'm all on board. Yeah. It has to have a purpose, or else it just get bored like instantly. So, no, for me, it's just bad habits getting fixed. So,
yeah. I would agree with that. I'm going to attempt. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm gonna attempt something real quick because all my electronic stuff is not working right now. So I'm gonna save this show right now. Hold on.
Let's get that saved. It's a big one.
Can you hear that? Let's see who picks up.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? Who's this? Joseph doesn't know it's you, Ox. He's just like,
I know, he's just too clear. It can't be Ox.
It was too clear.
I can actually hear him. It can't be Ox.
Oh, man.
So, dude, Ox, you gonna get a supporter shield tattoo? That's the question of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, the main one that I still want to do first is I want that fucking star with the crest. I want to finish my tattoo. I want to add the laurel to it, and then I want to add the star on the bottom. So I want that first. Then we could talk about the supporter shield.
Oh, dang.
You want MLS Cup? That's your.
Yep.
That's the line.
Yep. I want to get that star added to my tattoo. So let's do that first, and then we'll talk about that shield.
There you go.
Gotta win it.
So, real quick, going back to the run club, they have an anti-run club. If you guys haven't seen that on social media, dude, I want to be a part of both, but you can't. Like, how are you gonna be a part of the run? Sometimes I'm a part of the run club. Sometimes I'm a part of the anti-run club. That thing is hilarious, by the way.
I chose the anti.
I hate you.
Actually, I'm on both, but I chose the anti.
Yeah, I added both of them too, but I mean, let's be honest, my fat ass ain't gonna be running anytime soon like that.
That's funny.
You're just gonna make me feel bad looking at that every week. That's gonna get me depressed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So remember when I said if they win this game, I would get a LAFC tattoo, and they didn't win it. So now,
What?
No, you know.
you remember
Wait,
that? It
hold
was on
on.
the show, Joseph. I said I'm gonna get a tattoo if we,
You
No,
did
no,
say
wait.
that.
and then we didn't win.
Let's do let's pretty much put. Who was it that said in Defenders of the Bank that they were gonna get a LA Defenders tattoo? I don't know what.
A
I
defenders,
don't remember
defenders of the
who it
bank
was.
tattoo.
Yeah, I think it was it Philly? I can't remember which one of them, but like what was it? The beginning of the season
Oh,
that
they
they were
haven't.
like, oh,
Have they
they
got it?
haven't. No, they haven't gotten it.
Oh,
I'm
I
putting
need to
them
talk to
I'm throwing them
Philly.
under the bus.
Throw them
Ah.
under the bus right
Okay.
now. I don't know if
Putting
they're
them
on, but if you're on right now, you're getting called out, Philly and Scarf. Where y'all at?
Yeah, because I remember they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a live session of. I think it was Scarf that's supposed to be getting it, and he's like, oh, we're gonna do a live session, a live pod of him getting the tattoo. So I'm still waiting for that. You gotta.
Yeah, we're
I don't know
all
if
now.
does he
Now we're
have
all
any?
waiting. Thank you for bringing it up. Who, Philly? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
Philly does. Philly does, but the scarf I don't think
I
does.
don't think he does.
No.
Oh, maybe he
Ah.
does. We just don't know about it.
Dude, we have to talk to Rich.
Podcast
Yeah, Rich is the
tattoos.
one that makes
Yeah,
it happen.
he'll put some weight on that. No doubt.
Ooh, dang! We don't want to do that, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, Rich
It's fun. Dude, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
but,
hey,
like-
you got an LAFC tattoo.
Yeah. Thanks to the magic of LAFC, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
That's just too cheap to get it, and then the opportunity presented itself, and I'm like, yes, it's happening.
So nobody
Let's do this.
like bet me, hey, if we win the Shield, you'll get a tattoo. Otherwise, I would have said yes, and I would probably have a tattoo already. But it is what it is. If we win the cup, I'm gonna get an LAFC tattoo.
well, for me, like, I
are-
decided to get mine.
Are you watching, by the way,
season.
Ox?
Well,
Are you-
I'm following the messages. I can't watch it because
Oh, okay,
I'm
good.
on the phone with you guys.
Okay, well, I'm just right now. I'm showing the camera. There's 2 that are gone now. Of the
Yeah, 'cause
of the Moscato.
I
Should have
remember,
brought
So now I'm drinking water.
champagne into this.
I know,
like-
dude. We should have, man. That's it.
Yeah.
like,
So-
for tattoo wise, I had to get mine last season. I mean, it's something about the club, dude. Like,
Damn.
off the bat, I
Tiana.
fucking love the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the funny shit about it is that and that's my first ever tattoo. So my thing was I gotta get my kids' names first. But I was like, I remember when
Oh no!
I remember the month that I got it was when they were gonna play out here against KC.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I gotta get that shit done so I could be able to show it off to my brothers and sisters over here when they're out here.
Dang.
So that's why I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, I think my kid's name is gonna have to wait.
So what had happened was, dang, dude.
I mean, the specific design, I designed it like because I don't know how to drop the shit, but like I literally threw it out how I wanted it, and I mean the dude made it happen, and I mean it is what it is now. But yeah, I mean that the shit about, like I said, the love for the club, man.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
for sure.
It's just something about it. Like I had to get them on me, and it's a work in progress. Like I said, I still want to add more shit to it, But for sure, we get that cup, I'm gonna get my star and add more stuff to it, and then I'll put my kid's name.
Yeah.
I'll put my kid's name on me, like so.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. How did your wife react to that? Was she like? God.
Well, I mean, she didn't trip. She was just like, cause she knew what I wanted, and I had told her, like,
you have a good woman, Ox. Holy
she was
crap.
like, it's up to you. If you want to get it, I mean, she's like, but you did say you were gonna get your kid's name. I'm like, no, I know, I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna get them done, but
that's hilarious, dude. Oh my god. Hey, Tiana in the chat room said, I want a tattoo on the left ring finger going from the side, 3252, and the other right ring finger, LAFC. The true love I've got at the moment. Nice. I like it. Totally do that.
Nah, mine's tiny. Let's be honest. It needs more. So trophies are gonna help. Hammers are definitely gonna help. I need a Black Army one, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we need to get it. I feel like we need to get that cup. But once we get that cup, I feel a lot more comfortable. But honestly, I would probably do it right now.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people would start getting attached once that cup comes in. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's a big one. Of course.
I mean, like that's the shit about it though. Like, you know, people that got it way before, like, you know, last season and everything, like including myself, it's like, damn, you jumped right on it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, dude, it's just you love the club. Like, it's just something about them. Like the shit they represent. It's a legit club. You get me? Like, it's the people's club. So
here.
Yeah, here.
You know, you have to get it done. It's a must.
Hey,
But
I think
about yours,
my
Joseph,
tap budget would turn into a CONCACAF Champions League travel budget. Just saying.
Whoa.
I know. I wonder where they're gonna end up.
That's a good point.
Traveling to.
Don't care. I want to go. Like, have to go.
Yeah, it's a must.
It's a must.
I'm looking at I'm trying to go through like some of the. It's weird because I can see YouTube and you guys are talking, and if somebody says anything that has like a bad word on it, it doesn't let you show. It doesn't show it on my like comments and stuff.
It's weird.
It's really weird, but I'm learning how to use this thing, so I'm sure there's a way I can remove that so you guys can just cuss all you want. I don't care. It's the show that matters. And then once that's out, that's family friendly, then we can just be like, shit, fuck. What's that one Blink-182 song where it's just all bad words?
Like piss, shit, fuck, something like that.
Yeah. The C word.
Oh, yeah.
Cocksucker,
The one
motherfucker, shit, fart, turd, and twat. That one?
Sounds like a George Carlin skit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Tiana said, I say once we get the cup, we all get LAFC tats. Big or small. Hell yeah.
Welcome to
Everybody.
the club.
Everybody. We all go get
I don't know about a
tatted.
star, though. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel.
I couldn't do a star.
I don't know how I feel about getting tattoos because, like, I feel like they might hurt or something.
It's just got a
Just messing.
I thought that too, and actually it just came out to like a scratching sensation and then a little bit annoying at the end while they're filling it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part is when they
It feels
actually
like-
they wipe it down with the like soapy water. Oh, feels so good. It smells
It was like a burning sensation. Like, damn, man, what's this burning?
It was just like this.
Dude, it's not supposed to burn, Ox.
Yeah, it wasn't
No,
a
that's what I'm
burn. I
saying.
didn't get a burn
It's not
sensation.
supposed to burn, man. I don't know where you got it, but what happened, but I just messed. No, it does. It definitely does burn a little bit.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
Oh,
The worst part is the when they fill it in. That's for sure. That's the worst part of it.
That
Because
is.
it's just like over and over and over on the same spot. It's like, are you done yet?
That's the vibe right there. I'm like, really? Here we go. Keep going.
It's like eraser burn, said Roberto. I agree. I think the wing is a very good symbol. Kid G123 on the chat said, I feel like that's like the greatest tattoo, dude, because it's so symbolic.
Yeah, it's the sock. It's the sock spot, which is even funnier.
That's what you got.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the wing.
Yeah, it makes a great tattoo. I agree. Who's that, Ox? Is that your kid?
Yeah, she's over here with her mom.
I need.
Dang, up late, man. Wow.
Oh, that's my kids, dude. Like, I have them in a bad sleep schedule.
You're terrible.
They sleep.
Damn.
Hey,
my daughter is the one that.
Put your wife
she's
on
the
the
one
phone. I need to talk to her real quick. I'm just
I
kidding.
can hear you.
Yeah, I need to tell her. You need to put your kids to bed early.
Oh, she tells me that every day.
Oh my God.
Gotta put the ox to bed. Jeez.
I know.
It's those early afternoon naps that keep
His
us
kids,
awake.
his kids are like, "Apá, ya vente a dormir." Nah, I'm talking to the
Right?
boys. I'm talking to the
No,
boys over Skype right now.
you should see my daughter. She's like 100% active right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy, but I
I love
mean,
the shading. Now we're getting into a tattoo conversation. I haven't had a tattoo in a while, so I'm really missing it. And Tiana said, I love the shading. It feels awesome. Dude, like honestly, and this is really weird, and a lot of people are like, "You're weird," and then the people that have actually gotten tattoos, or a lot of them, feel the same way. Which is, I actually concentrate on the area where they're tattooing at that point. Like, I actually enjoy
Just
it.
go right at it.
It's
Yeah, avoiding
dude.
is worse. Like, oh, it's nothing's happening. No, something's happening. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
when they were doing my tat, I was fucking playing on my phone. I was just like, "Do what you're gonna do, bro," and I'm gonna be right here playing playing some games, dude. Like it's all good.
I
And
don't
it's funny
feel a
though, 'cause
damn thing.
he was like, you want me to stop? You want to take a break? I'm like, nah, man, keep going, shit. Let's get it done.
Yeah, no, that's exactly actually what happened to me too. Jason said to me, it feels like a 3 hour long bee sting.
A little bit. There's a little bit of the bee sting vibe. Yeah.
A little bit. Actually, I've
Mine,
gotten.
I had Rich like getting reactions from me in the middle of it. Mauricio, Julio, Jimmy, kind of all egging me on while I was sitting there.
That's funny.
You were like,
Pretty
Rich, hold my hand, brother.
Dude, I was laughing because the camera was on, and it's like get a reaction out of you, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get my son's name, my second son's name first before I get an LAFC tattoo.
That's important, sir.
And that makes me feel guilty.
Yeah, it is. It's very important, Joseph, to get your children's tattoo first before getting an LAFC tattoo. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but I have Diego right there. It's backwards, but I have Diego right there. And then I'm going to get
it's going to happen, Jerry.
Elias right there. And then a big
The
ass,
thing is that, like,
ass LAFC logo like across her.
Nah, the thing is, I mean, also, like, I've been struggling on trying to figure out how I want to get it. I don't want to just get their names.
Yeah.
Like, I've been debating on, am I gonna get it with the theme on it or what? Like, I want it to be special. I don't want to just bust out their names. You get me? Like, I want something that I know is gonna represent them.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure. Yeah, 100%.
So I'm just waiting on that, but I am gonna for sure get on. I mean, that's a fact. I'm not gonna not do it.
I'm not gonna not do it. No, I know. That's what I'm thinking too. Is like I don't know how I want to. Like actually, well, for my boy, like I know I'm getting him on my other wrist, but where do I put the LAFC tattoo? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. There's so many really cool ones out there, like the one where the guy goes like this and it's the Falcon face. Like, dude, that is
takes work. Yeah,
that's some
work.
That's some good shit right there. That's creative. I've seen a few of like the Ultras tattoos. The District 9 Ultra guys have some pretty cool ones. One
dude's got like this giant falcon right here. That's pretty cool.
I've seen that one too. Like there needs to be like an Instagram page with just all these tattoos. There's so many of them already. It's craziness.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And as soon as we win the cup too, as soon as we win the cup, it's gonna be even like more.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up like.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Looking forward to it if it happens, to see everything go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, look at it now.
I can dream. I can dream.
It's becoming a reality, Joe. You know that.
Oh, dude, this is after hours, so I have to throw this up here. Oh my God, Jose, this is great. Jose Sepulveda said, "My mom always told me only marihuanos get tattoos. That's people that smoke weed." Not knowing that all her brothers smoked weed, and none of them have tattoos. That is awesome. That is totally like a Latino thing too, by the way, or maybe Mexican thing. Like my grandma would be like, "I don't know, hagas eso, mijo. Don't do that." And then the moment I got a tattoo, which was like representative of my mother, she goes, "Oh, that's pretty. When are you getting one for me?" I was like, "Oh, okay." I see how things have changed.
There it is.
I think the most like Mexican saying would be like, "Mejor rayate el culo, no?"
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
or put it somewhere where you can't fucking see it.
Have you heard that song? ¿Por qué te rayates? Which means why did you like draw on yourself? And
Or
it's,
the Don
have you
Cheto
heard that?
song,
Yeah,
¿Por
the Don
qué te
Cheto song. ¿Por qué te
tatuaste? No, pues
tatuatis?
no
No
más.
más. That one. Oh my god, dude! I was dying.
Para.
My dad actually sent me that, and he's like, "Look, this. I hear this song, and I thought about you." I'm like, "Wow, I only have
Well,
like,
when I got
I only
mine,
have like
because
6 tattoos, bro. Stop."
my mom was out here at the time when I got it, and my pops, I didn't tell my pops at all because he was gonna come out with this. He came out for the game too, and it's funny because I was like literally walking around. I had my shorts on and everything, and like I literally was showing it off, and he didn't like notice it until I finally like put my leg on top of the chair. I'm like, "Hey, look, you see this shit?" And he was like, "What the hell was that?" I'm like, "It's a tattoo." And he's like, "Nah, it's that for real." I'm like, "Yeah, it's like right there, dude." And he's
I'm a
like,
grown ass man.
"Oh, shit." No, but it's funny though, cause he like the way he responded to it, and then when we were out there in KC, he was like, "Oh, you see my son's tattoo, like this and that," and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he's showing it off.
Nice.
That's the shit about my dad, you know. Like I fucking love my pops, man.
That is
'Cause,
funny, dude. That's
like
awesome.
I was out there when I was out there, last month. Like everybody, he was like, "Oh, this is my son," you know. And it's a trip because like when they're like, "Oh, so that's your son," and it tells me that he's always talking about me and shit like that.
Dude,
Like
always.
it's crazy. I mean,
Whenever he sees me and I'm at the tailgate, he'll come up to me and give me a big old hug, and
yeah,
he's like, "Have you talked to Ox?" Like he knows that we talk too,
Always.
and then you have him on the show, so
Yeah.
he's always like, "Ya hablaste conmigo?" I'm like, "Yeah." Always, whether I want to or not, I'm always talking to him.
no, I mean it's a trip because like he'll bring up like, well, I mean, because we literally talk every day, and I mean when it's a game or a viewing party, whatever it might be, he always tells me like, "Oh, I was talking to so and so," and they asked about you or this and that, and I'm just like, like the fact that I'm able to share this, because I mean we're Chivas Guadalajara fan, dude, like the corazón and everything. Like I grew up with that team, but like and I shared that with them, but having this, I don't know, like for some reason, like this club is completely different. You get me? Like I don't know, it's because it's here or I don't know, but like sharing it with them now, like fucking awesome, dude. Like having that with my pops, like
Well, dude, it's a club that you can actually go and visit. I mean, maybe you not as much as you probably want to, but Chivas
yeah,
Guadalajara is like it's in a different country. It's a little bit more difficult to like go to games, and so I think partially that, and also your dad is like super invested. Like he's always there, front row, center, just always
you tell me about
using
it,
his
like even
voice too. So it's
no, and the shit is that even with his, because he gets hurt, dude. Like there's time that he has a fucked up knee
mm-hmm.
and shit, and he's like, "Man, like I fucked my knee up again," and I'm like, "Well, just take it easy on the jumping." And and he's like, "Yeah, but I have to do it," and I'm like, "Of course, because you love doing it, and that's why you're doing it." And he's like, "Yeah, it's worth it."
Yeah.
But then again, like when he gets home, I see him like, "Shit, man, I shouldn't have been jumping so hard." Like, or you like it's crazy because like I'm telling you, the times that like his knee, he's complaining about his knee or a certain thing, and I'm just like, positive. It comes with age, but you because he likes. I mean, he's a hardworking dude, man. Like nonstop. You see him back and forth. Like, and the thing I love about him too is that he likes to help like people, and like it don't matter who you are, like he'll fucking help you. So like the shit about him is que le gusta he moverse and back and forth, and I mean seeing him when he gets hurt, I'm just like, fuck, like you're getting older, man. But
Oh man.
I
Hey,
just love
do
that.
me a favor, and tomorrow when it's a normal time over here in LA, call him and tell him that you love him. Because I doubt that you tell him enough, dude. You got to do it.
Oh
He's a
no,
badass. He is a
I tell him
badass.
every day, dude. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
nice.
we talk
What a
every
good
day.
son. What
Like
a
we
good
talk
son.
every
I
day.
don't I
I
don't do that
mean,
with my dad. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. You're making me all emotional. And on that
no,
note,
for real,
we're
like
gonna switch it up on you, dude, because you like there's some. You started a tattoo conversation here real quick. That well, actually, this is really important. Roberto said, "Do I call out of work and risk getting fired to touch the shield?" Serious question.
Well, we'll have it for a year. So,
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to call in out of work if you don't want to. But I
Okay.
mean,
dude, save your PTO for the playoffs.
there you go.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my PTO for the final.
Right.
Oh, wow. There you
Exactly.
go. Jason
Oh,
said.
the
Jason
PTO
said my
and
next.
vacation day.
Nice. Jason said my next tattoo will be my first daughter's name. Her name is Gloria Rose. I'm getting a rose with the stem being Gloria in cursive. That's gonna look sick, dude. I like that. My
It's a
dad,
rose tattoo.
Christopher said my dad would say that only presidarios would get tatted, and presidarios is like inmates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tiana said, especially on women, my first tattoo was at 16 illegally. My peace sign and all that crap I got from my mom and all the questions. And then she said later on, my mom, ¿de qué barrio, chola? With the peace sign, really? She said nice. Jose, get out of the chat room. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Jose Sepulveda said, puro águila, son. All right. This is an LAFC chat room. We can get along with that, dude. It's all good.
Yeah.
And then Tiana said, I have no kids, so I can get the LAFC tattoo as well. Yeah. Whatever.
Change my kid's name to Latif.
Jose,
Kill two birds with one stone.
Christopher and Tiana both admitted to having their first tattoo at 16, which is illegal. And then Jose said, hey, damn, where were your parents? If I had gotten a tattoo, I'd have my mom's chancla flying to the side of my face.
They're not saying that didn't happen, though.
That's right. So I was 18 when I got my first one, but I hid it from my parents for an entire year because I didn't want them to know that I had a tattoo.
The hell did you pull that off?
Dude, I never took my shirt off. I have a kanji sign right here. Actually, and you can probably see I have a Chivas tattoo too. That one came a long time ago before kids, by the way. This means music in Japanese. And I was a music major in college. I can play 7 instruments, for those of you that didn't know. I was in and out of rock bands since I was like 13. And stopped when I was like 24 because I became an adult. So anyways, a little bit of me.
Adulting is hard.
Adulting sucks, man.
Man, you can still rock out, man, even if you're an adult. I was still playing I was actually lead vocals for the last band that I was in before I moved out here.
Oh, that's right, huh?
It sucks because, we're changing subjects. But
wow.
Somebody just said was.
I miss playing, dude. Like I miss that.
I know, dude. I was listening to a live band yesterday, and I was like, oh man, I miss this. Christopher Heel said, I didn't get caught until I was 20, and I still got smacked. It's Latino parents for you right there.
For real.
Wow, man. And then Tiana said, long sleeves were my best friends until I got caught. Yeah, pretty much. That's the trick, man. Joseph, what'd your mom say about you getting a tattoo, man?
She knew I was just being cheap, so she was fine with it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Her whole vibe is, just make sure it doesn't show up at work.
That's hilarious.
But dude, in this world, like,
wow,
nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
There's a few.
If they do, they're just prudes anyway. So
a few
who cares?
dumb people around here that care, but whatever.
Whatever, their loss.
We're nearing the 12:30 mark. I think we're gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I gotta drive to Vegas tomorrow.
I was gonna say, Mr. Sacker needs
to.
He needs to go. He needs to go to bed.
I got a concert tomorrow. I gotta hit Social D and Flogging Molly.
What?
Yeah, in Vegas.
Wow.
Flogging Molly, they put up a good fucking show.
Yeah, they do.
They do. I've seen them live too. They're freaking amazing. Flogging Molly's badass.
Last time I saw him with the drop kicks.
Social D is good. Dropkick. Oh, dude, Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to take my kids, dude. I want to take my kids to drop kicks. They're gonna be out here, well, not out here, but like maybe 4 hours away from us.
As far
'Cause my
away,
kids,
Dude,
as
it's
far
a
away
good
from the mosh
show.
pit as
Like
possible.
like with the kids, you'll be fine. You'll be
no,
fine.
well, I mean, 'cause my kids love their music, dude. Like, when we're in the car, like, oh, put on. My daughter, she calls Johnny or Harley New Year. She's like, put on Roo, put on Roo. So you know how Roo. I mean, it's crazy, like how they sing along to the song. I mean, even
That's awesome.
when the thing I love about LAFC too is that I got my kids canning like sometimes out of nowhere, and it's freaking hilarious. Like they go along with me because I'm watching the game and I start doing it. But you
Nice.
see, like the thing about the club, it has us doing stuff like that. You get me sharing all this, the passion with with our kids since they're the future of us and everything, and just sharing it with our family, man.
Yeah, man. All right,
Every
brother.
generation has a place with this club.
Ox,
no doubt.
thanks for hanging out with us, man. We'll talk to you very soon, yeah?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, brother.
I'll see you.
Have a good night,
All
brother,
right.
or good morning.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Jeez.
Much love.
See you,
All right,
brother.
peace.
Joseph, it is early for him, dude. I don't know how he does that, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
he's a man. And I know that you have to go. So we're out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. There's actually, for some reason, there's still 10 of you out here. So we appreciate every single one
Dude,
of you.
thank you guys. That's amazing.
We talk nonsense, but we appreciate you whenever we do these things. And I think it's time. To go to bed. Leo just joined us. Just got up for work.
Damn.
Oh
Check
my
that out.
god. Well,
All hours of the day, man.
we're calling it, man. We're leaving. But Jose said, "Good show, fellas. Nice chatting with everyone in the chat room. Peace and stop getting tattoos, pinches cholos." All right. On that note, we're gonna call it. I'm not even gonna play outro music. We're just gonna say bye. Have a great night, everybody. Joseph, any last thoughts before you have to hit the sack, sir?
Have faith. Have faith. It's time for some revenge against Minnesota.
Yes, I like that. I would agree with you. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out.
Good night, everybody.
We'll see y'all later. Bye.